frame.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this year's 2023 Central Susquehanna Esports League Championships, hosted here by the CSIU. I'm joined today, my name is Luke Smith, I'm joined today by my partner, Brian Myers, a 2022 champion of this very league and a current LVC Esports League player. Brian, what can we expect today from this competition?
We can expect a lot of high-octane Rocket League. There's going to be lots of balls shot across the field, lots of good defense, lots of what-a-save moments, and just a lot of back-and-forth, high-impact, high-octane action.
And that's what the fans are here for today, most certainly. And we're going to start today with our first B game here coming up very shortly, which will end up being between Danville and Selinsgrove. Of course, as you see coming into this one, Danville finishing 3-3, Selinsgrove just 1-5 on the year. But we're on to the tournament time now. Some crazy things can certainly happen, Brian.
Oh, 5 minutes. It may not seem like a lot of time, but if you know anything about Rocket League, these games go by so fast. There's so much that happens in these games, and even in 30 seconds, the mood can swing from 2-0 to 5-2. You have no idea what can happen in these games.
A lot of stimulation, that's for sure. So as we get ready here for the championships, we also wanted to go over some of the other matchups we'll have. It looks like we're about ready to go, actually. Teams are about to join, so let's just get over to the action now.
So Danville will be taking up the purple side, and Selinsgrove will be taking up the white side as we go into this first kickoff.
Popped straight up into the air here. Knocked down there and knocked into the corner. Trying to move it on towards goal. Trying to get it out in front. That one pops out in front. It's open, but a nice save there by Esports 10.
It's a good patient. Esports 10 staying in front of the net, waiting for Danville to challenge, and was able to get a good clear on it. Now it's a counterattack. And Danville being able to stop it. Nice flip. And Danville will yet again take possession. Not quite. They hit it back to their own side, but they can keep possession with it and keep playing with it as it goes across their side of the field.
Much like passing the ball back to the goalie in soccer sometimes, it is necessary to go back towards the goal. But now it's out in front of net. Danville needs a clear here. They get it.
Esports 8 on the ball. Sent flying into the Danville half. Is there anybody going to be back? Nobody ends up getting back. And CSIU Esports ultimately scores the first game of the tournament. Unfortunately, it was a little bit of an overextension from Danville, and there was nobody that could get back in time, leaving an open net. But a good play for the first play of the tournament, and there is more of that to come.
4:10 left here, so a lot of time remaining in the first game here as the face-off pops out onto the right side. It's controlled there now by Selinsgrove. This one could be a shot on net. Not back is Esports 08, and it's a goal. CSIU Esports 10 with the second goal here right on fire. Looks like there could have been some sort of a miscommunication at the back there, and it was a great pop shot. You really can't do too much with that.
That was a great shift. Esports 08 pushed out just a little bit too far and also wasn't turned the right direction, so they got stuck a little bit too far out and couldn't get back in time for the save. Meanwhile, Selinsgrove completely wins the kickoff. Almost an own goal by CSIU Esports 9, but they managed to salvage this play. Is anybody back? Yes, 8 is back on the ball again. And unfortunately, 2 misses on defense that leads to Esports 10 scoring.
Esports 10 with their second goal of the day so far. And right now, Selinsgrove, who some would consider not to be the favorite in this case, are up leading with the 1-5 record here as we go to the face-off. 3-0 with 3:48 remaining. Ball popped in towards goal. Oh, a nice save by Esports 9.
Seven's ball taking it up the wall. That's a great mid-pass. If anybody from Danville is going to be there. No, nobody's there, but we have a miss on the back line for Selinsgrove, so they try to clear it out now, and they do. 09 is back in net, taking it very patiently. That is okay. Letting their teammates, that's a great play there. To let their teammates get back in possession, and then they had a much better chance on defense.
Now let's see if Selinsgrove can garner another chance from this one. It's a nice centering effort out in front. It's cleared away by 09. Chasing after it is Selinsgrove, but now we'll go down to the other side here real quickly. Could be out in front of net for Danville. It's cleared away, however, by Esports 10.
12 just sitting back in net. They'll need to get up in the action a little bit more, but I mean, I guess it hasn't hurt them so far as they are up 3-0. Now we have 7 going for the challenge, 8 to back them up.
Real nice play by 8 here, towards net, but it's cleared away by 12, who was back waiting. I guess that's the positive of that situation, but nonetheless, ball popped up here, still in the corner. Esports 10 with an effort towards goal. This one could be on target. It's bouncing out in front. Can Danville get to it? They can. Esports 11 scores. Second goal of the day.
Good attempt. They were very close to doing a save. I like the 8's idea. Even when they got bumped, they were still in the right position. Unfortunately, they just looked a little too far forward, and 11 had a good idea to hit it back behind them where they were coming from, and there's not much that Danville can do about that goal there. So now we head into another kickoff. Selinsgrove beats everybody, and it looks like it's just an open net. Not quite. Selinsgrove misses, but it still is just another slam into the back of the net for CSEL Esports 10. They are surely, they're racking up points in the scoreboard here.
Yeah, already a hat trick in this one, just under halfway through the game. 5-0 to score here. Danville, of course, there is still some time left. Most people would think the game's over in this case. They do have a little bit of time here, but they got to get something going quickly to get back into it. As the ball is down on the Danville side. Ooh, a nice clearing attempt. It does fall to the far side. Esports 10 chasing it for Selinsgrove, but it's cleared away by Esports 8 for Danville.
Yeah, how you mentioned there's not much time, but still, there is literally half this game left. If 5 goals have been scored in half this game, there is much more that can be scored in another half. Good try back pass from 09, who will wait to see the shot that goes up and wide, and the follow-up, which is missed. Danville on their heels, but that's okay. They're just sitting here in the net, and look at the clear that goes downfield. Not quite an own goal from 11. He's there to take it up the sidewall and get it out.
So now chasing after it, Selinsgrove looking to go back on the counterattack here rather quickly. Oh, a nice clearance attempt. It'll go well over the net there. Good job by Danville. Esports 10 chasing after it here. He's going to go back for boost, however. Esports 9 now with it. Centers the ball in front. 10 pops it up, but there's still some space here. Oh, it just missed for Danville. However, it still pops up under the Selinsgrove half, and now it's cleared away and up towards the net here. Chasing after it, Esports 10 missing off the post, just wide. Another shot out in front, and it's cleared away by Danville for now.
That's a good clear 7. It was over everybody in the play. 12 was a little bit too far back. 7 with another good save, sending it to their corner. That's a great ball that now they can control it, get some boost, get some time, get some space, and push out into the other half.
Chasing after it now for Danville. Esports 8, they can't get to it. Just a minute remaining here in this first game. However, we've seen some nice goals in, some good clearing, some good goalie play as well. But Selinsgrove looking to put the icing on the cake in this one. But Danville looking to get a consolation prize at the very least here and maybe make it a little bit of a game here in these last 40 seconds.
Yeah, the other thing you notice is it's been half a game and no goals have been scored. So I absolutely will attest that to the in-person. Keep in mind, these people are playing in person. They are playing right next to each other. Goal line save from 07. What a save. That was on the goal line, half in, but that ball has to go entirely to the net for that to be a goal. As I was saying, though, half a game and no goals have been scored. These players are playing in person, and there's certainly some nerves and some jitters that they got to get out, but Danville has solidified, and they've definitely kept themselves in this game, and I'm looking forward to what they can do going into the next game.
Yeah, most certainly. It's a best of 5 for a reason. Not any one given game. It could be 5-0 this game and 5-0 the other way next game pretty directly. So after the first game, Selinsgrove, the underdogs, at least on paper, lead 1-0. Obviously a spectacular game there from Esports 10 and Esports 11. 3 goals and 2 goals, and then a couple assists across the board. A couple saves for Danville, including that unbelievable goal line save for Danville late on there in the game. But Nonetheless, we'll get ready here for the second game in this one. What does Danville need to do better in order to be in this one, give themselves a chance to win, Brian?
I think starting off, as I mentioned, definitely the jitters. I even get this way when I'm playing. First time in a new tournament space, it's very easy to sort of freak out a little bit. They just need to slow down a little bit, solidify their play. They had a lot of misses on defense, so if they clean up the way they're playing, maybe slow down, keep control of some things, they can send this their way very quickly. Because you saw they put up a very good defense the second half. So if they can continue that, they did have their chances. They had a few chances downfield. No shots on target and no saves for the other team, but they had their passing plays downfield, and we will see what this leads them to do as we go into game number 2.
So obviously still the purple and the white there. Selinsgrove in the white, Danville in the purple.
As we go into this second game kickoff, Selinsgrove up 1, but a whole nother 5 minutes of Rocket League to go. Danville wins, keeps possession of it.
Passing it back. Oh, what a shot there by Esports 10 again out of nowhere. Man, this guy's having quite a day so far.
Yeah, flicks the goalie, gets a little bit of a chip shot on it, and unfortunately, I don't think it was 08 that was in the net, just wasn't quite ready for that. Yeah, pops right on top of them and into the center of the net.
Also, sometimes that's just the way the ball bounces as well.
Especially on pickoffs. You see the corner where all of the Rocket League logo are. That's the worst place to try to read the ball. You have no idea where that's going.
Nice clearance effort there by Danville.
Good bump as well. Unfortunately, 11 is there to clear it wide.
See if Danville can get to it. Now, counterattack chance here. Esports 11 tripped up on the wall a little bit, still chasing, but a nice clearance effort by 07 for Danville.
7 had the blue, 7 went supersonic, and they got it wide around. Ooh, that's a good backflip pop from 9 for a throw off everybody in the play. Give them a ghost shot on net. That will go wide for Esports 11, and 08 is back in net. A little bit of a bump from 10. Another shot, and it's wide. 11 going to put this away. No, 11 whips, and 7 keeps control down the field. Danville now has possession.
Chasing after it, Danville. It's going to be on towards the back of the net. It's going to go in. No, halfway down. Couldn't fall. Esports 9 chasing, finishing, tying this one up with just under a minute into this game. 1-1, the first goal of the day for Danville.
Yet another goal line play. We saw one of those last game. Danville held it, was able to handle that really well. 9 had really good patience just sitting there waiting for the chance where all of the Selinsgrove defenders missed and was able to punch the opportunity. So we have a double kickoff here. 7 is just sitting in net. Good patience though. There was nobody on them. They did not need to go away from that. And that should be high. It is. And we wait for 11's counter shot, which slides away to the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, Esports 11 now their third goal of this series so far. With a nice finish here, pretty clinical to the outside, really. Esports 09 on the perfect spot. Just a little better angle, might have a clearance, but honestly, the shot's probably just too good there.
8 had the right idea. 8 was in net, and again, playing it a little bit slower, which I talked about before this game. They just barely got beat out, so there's not much again that can do for that. That's a good clear from Danville. They should be able to keep possession of this. Again, taking it really slow. Got 11 to jump. What a fake. And we now are just sitting in the
Ball popping out in front. Could be a chance for Danville, but a nice clearance by Esports 10. Still could be in harm for Danville. However, Esports 11 clearing it wide, chasing after Esports 07, just missing wide of it. Esports 11 with the shot on net. Oh, he scores! Esports 11 with his second of the day. He's got 2 goals and assists. He's been a part of every goal here for Selinsgrove to start the day.
That's a very tough angle to score, too. 7 was third man and pushed out a little bit too much, which allowed it to get into the back. And 8 was there, and 8 was coming along the back, but they didn't quite have the right idea. To save a shot like that, you definitely need to go more goal line. You need to rotate into the goal a little bit more out to be able to save it, because you don't know where that shot is going. In that case, it just happened to go right in front of you.
Ball still out in front here for Danville. A nice bump from Selinsgrove. Now it's out in front. Off of the post it goes. Cleared away by Esports 09.
Well, with a miss on the sidewall, that gives Danville the chance to counterattack here.
But Danville right back. Wow. Excuse me, Selinsgrove counterattacking right back.
Picks up the boost, can do anything with it on the wall. Esports 10 gets a nice take, leaves it for Esports 11. It's dunked by 09, and now here's the chance for Danville. 12 misses. Can we do anything? It's in front of the net, but unfortunately nobody for Danville is there as we had 09 and 08 both commit on it, which they had to commit to keep the possession in front of the Selinsgrove net.
Now 08 trying to get it back in towards goal for Danville. They're fighting here to get back within one. Now bouncing out in front could be a steal effort here. 09 with a nice effort, well over goal, but out in front could be a centering attempt, but it's cleared away by Selinsgrove.
Yeah, it is cleared away, but the other thing about that is Ken did not keep that close, and he saw me just bang the ball all the way down the field. But that gives 07, who was in net, who was patient in net, a great opportunity to clear it down the other way. So we call that a P7. Not a big idea. That's actually a great shot from Esports 10. 7 was trying to get back in position and was doing a good job at it, but then Esports 10 took advantage of the weakness. They were turned a little too far out, so Esports 10 could slot it in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, the placement there is just unmatched for sure as we go into the face-off here. 4-1 the score.
All three Danville players go for kickoff. It is a strategy, and it did work as they now have possession. And that's a good pass. And that's a great pinch, actually, from 08 and 09. I thought that was going to be going backwards in, but they were able to pinch it wide and across their own goal line.
Nice job chipping it over. The defender now in net. 09 is going to get the easy clearance here for now, but didn't get it quite far enough potentially. Now the ball goes towards into the corner. It's Esports 10, Danville pressing high, but they can't quite get to it.
08 with a good corner read. That's a good clear to stay on it. No, it's 10 got over top of them, but 9 is back to save it. And we are floating in the Danville half. But 08 can take their time, slow it down a little bit. They get beat by 10, but you see 9 back in goal, so that doesn't matter because 9 can be there for the clear. And 8 ends up getting back and clear that out. Good follow-up from 7 as well.
Ball bouncing around in the middle here. Danville looking to get a little bit of momentum towards the last 45 seconds of this game, but Selinsgrove now with it. Danville's going to need a clearance here. 09 tries to get to it. It hits off the post hard, and now a nice effort there, almost a pinch towards the middle. However, Esports 12 chasing. It's going to go wide. Danville clearing now.
That is a good clear because that gives them some space that they need. They were definitely pressing their half for a long amount of time. Now, talking about going into the next game, we saw earlier that it was 5-0. It's 4-1, so Danville let in less goals, that is, and they managed to get their own opportunity. So we've seen some of the jitters release themselves a little bit, and they're playing a lot more solid. They're playing a little bit more grounded and slowly, and getting more control over it, which is definitely what we want in these instances.
They've also been right around the post a couple times as well there. So those are the shots where sometimes you just get unlucky in those cases, and that's just the way she goes. But Selinsgrove coming away with another win here. It's 2-0 in the series. Danville looking to battle back. Of course, another dominant performance by Esports 11 and Esports 10 with over 400 a pop. And 09 had a good game, and obviously with the goal there, that's one big thing. But those two saves were pretty wild at times for Danville. But that goal was big. I think it's going to be big for confidence in this last game.
Absolutely. Danville had 2 shots there. One of them was a goal, which was the goal that they got. But if you see, 11 had the other save. So if I'm not sure why the players are leaving this match, but if that save doesn't happen, which at this level you never know what could happen, then that's immediately 2 goals for Danville, which can put them back in this match. These matches should be best of 3. Best of 5. So they need to play 3 games. I wonder if it's because of time and trying to keep things moving along that they played. But
yeah, we're not quite in the same room as they are. We're, of course, going to be the last ones to hear about it over here. Over here in the conference room, if you will. But obviously, with this going on, we're going to see what we can find for you information-wise. We're going to join you back in here live in between the new A game between Berwick and Shamokin. We get back into it live. Of course, the B games, as we found out, only best of 3. A games will be best of 5. So we're in for the first of 3 in this one as the ball goes on towards net here, and it's saved away.
I believe in this we have Berwick on the blue team, and that's a good shot from KRO from Berwick. Slotting at upper 90. We have been talking about what was happening, but let's see what actually happened on the goal. It looks like we just had a backflip instead of an upwards flip, and that allows Berwick to take the lead 1-0 in this best of 5 series.
Chasing after the faceoff here, it's cleared away towards the right, but a nice hit by Big Baconator. It's going to go up over the net, but it's bouncing down right in front. He shoots, he scores. Big Baconator cleaning up his own mess there.
That's a great pass to himself. That's a great read off the backboard. Nobody from Berwick was back, and that's also a great placement just over top of the last defender. Not much that Berwick can do about that one. As we go into, it is 1-1 tied up, 4:22, so just over 30 seconds into this first game of the A series of the tournament. Caro is going to take it out of their own half, and we await to see the clear from Berwick, which they do get.
Now chasing after it, going to be Shamokin into their own half. Ball's passed back. They have a little bit of time here still, so they get a nice clearance in towards the middle. Chasing after it, a steal, though, by Tempt 2. Trying to clear it away, and that one is going to be knocked back into the half by Berwick. Berwick going after it again. Man, their offensive effort here in the press has been crazy so far.
Berwick's possession has been really good so far. Kramer Gamers with a nice backflip to keep that out, but absolutely gets demolished. Caro coming in for the mid pass. But as we were talking about, Berwick has so far had very good possession, keeping the ball very close. Right there, as you see, Caro tries to keep it close, but ends up able to pass it to his teammate. They are able to stay on the ball as well and get a 50 to take it out wide. So now it is in the Selinsgrove half. Let's see how Selinsgrove can handle this. Big Baconator sends it wide, but straight up to Caro, who yet again keeps the possession for Berwick and allows them to hopefully make pressing attacks down the field.
Now Shamokin trying to get this one towards the Berwick net. However, it's cleared away momentarily at least. Berwick still working on it. It's a shot towards the goal there by Koshiumi, just missing.
Caro has got 33, taking it up wall. Unfortunately has to leave it, and that gives Kramer Gamers the space to send it middle for Selinsgrove. And that's a great shot and a great save from both sides. I couldn't even see what was going on, so I'm sure that Kramer Gamers could not see. And that's just going to roll in for Caro and Berwick. It is 2-1 with 2:44 left. Passes it to themselves off the corner wall. Nobody from Selinsgrove is able to read it, and it's just an open net finish.
You go from the shot from Big Baconator on the one end to the immediate goal there off of the pretty crazy bounce in the corner. Those are not easy to read in the corner at all.
And that is the power of a Rocket League counterattack. And as we mentioned, even with the last game right there, a little bit of trouble reading off the corner of the stadium here. Caro is going to send it downfield, but Big Baconator, easy turn away. A little bit of a double commit there. That leaves no one back for third, but Caro is able to get up enough to it and able to send it down towards the Selinsgrove corner and give them time and space.
Now the ball shot down towards the Berwick end here by Shamokin. Shamokin chasing after it. It's Kramer Gamers. He can't quite get to it. Now Koshiumi shooting it towards the goal. Oh, a nice little back hit there. Ball's out in front. Caro looked to be there, but Tempt 2 saves it away to the corner.
Tempt 2 staying on this, has to leave it, but that's a great pinch from Big Baconator. That's a good mid-ball. Kramer Gamers just wasn't quite ready for that, but Tempt 2 sends it skyrocketing downfield. Kyoshumi just misses, but the shot is way high and way wide from Berwick. Now they have to keep this under control and prevent the Selinsgrove attack, which they did very well, and they're able to keep possession and start to move it out of their half.
Oh, chasing after it again. Berwick looking to go up by 2, get a little insurance here. The ball's popped out in front. Can Berwick get to it? Not quite. Ball's cleared away, but Berwick's press is still high here, so they pop it back towards the Shamokin half.
Kramer Gamers not quite the clear that they wanted, but it was able, unfortunately, that's a good shot initially from Berwick, and Tempt 2 just wasn't quite up enough to make it. So now we have the Shamokin counterattack, and I do apologize. I said Selinsgrove earlier, not Shamokin. But Berwick now with possession, trying to lead it out of their own half, and Kero coming in to do some cleanup and pass up the field.
He's had quite a game so far here. We're under a minute remaining. We could be in for quite a finish in this one. Obviously, Shamokin still chasing after it here. But Berwick with a nice attempt towards the goal there, but it's cleared away by Kramer Gamers.
That's a great read. Typically, if you're going sideways on it, those are very difficult to read. So to get that much power and that much accuracy on a clear. We had a shot attempt from Shamokin. Unfortunately, there was a Shamokin player across the goal line and wasn't able to get out of the road enough. But Kramer Gamers with another shot, another bump in net. This could be a good opportunity for Shamokin, but they pushed up a little bit too far. Now Koshumi has to apparently get demoed by BHS Temp too, and this is a great opportunity for Berwick. Can they finish? No, Big Baconator with the clear.
Big Baconator really helping out his teammate Koshiumi after he got decimated there earlier on. Now a shot here from Shamokin, just going wide. A nice save there. Now it's popped back out towards the middle. Berwick looking to put the icing on the cake here, but it's saved by Big Baconator with 4 seconds left. Ball popped towards the goal, and it's going to hit the post and stay out.
That is unfortunate for Berwick, but that has to give them, they got to take some confidence with that into the next game. This game was only a 2-1 win, but they were by far the more dominant team, and with that last goal, it should have been 3-1 there. That's highly unfortunate that it hit the corner and bounced the way it did. But we saw 2 of those goals and saves happen in the B team match that just happened, so anything is possible with those goal line saves.
So we go into the second game here. Of course, Berwick now leading the series 1-0. Berwick and Shamokin, the 4 and the 5 seeds here in the tournament. So they're getting the first game as both teams getting ready to go here. What is Shamokin going to have to do a little bit better here in the second game to control this one, get that possession controlled a little better?
I think exactly what you're saying. Berwick, they had a lot of possession. They kept the ball close a lot. It's very difficult to do. I'm finding that with when I'm playing Rocket League. It's incredibly difficult to catch the ball, keep it really close, because then you can get low 50s and get the ball going where you want it to go instead of where your opponents want it to go. So I think Shamokin needs to keep it close and sort of build backwards out of their half.
Oh, a nice steal here from Berwick. Ball's bounced out in front. Big Baconator gets it clear.
Is there anybody going to be back for Berwick? Unfortunately, Kramer Gamers misses the shot. Big Baconator. See, they tried to keep it close, but then they ended up just a little bit further too far away from their car, which that's what's killing them right now because Berwick has some good speed to them, and they're coming in and stealing the ball when they can. Again, BHS Temp 2 with another steal. That's a great pinch, and Riddicle is just barely going to be back. Can they defend off the backboard? No, nobody's there for Berwick, and Kramer Gamers is going to take a nice, not necessarily easy, but it was a good shot on net, and that leads Shamokin up 1-0 in this series.
So Shamokin now looking to get their first win of the 2023 tournament here. Berwick looking to put this one away pretty early if they can. Of course, a 5-game series here. Going to have to win 2 more regardless. And a nice little dribble action there by Caro, but then he loses it. Berwick pressing again, but it's cleared down by Kramer Gamers, but he clears it a bit too far. Big Baconator passes it in towards the middle. It's going to be knocked out by Riddicle. And then Temp 2 trying to get it cleared away from the Berwick side. Berwick might have a chance to counterattack here.
Ooh, this is a very good chance to counterattack. Nobody was back. And it does go in. BHS Temp 2 is able to finish this. Shamokin was almost back for the defense, but Caro had good patience, slowing it down, waiting to try to get it as mid as possible. And Big Baconator and Kramer Gamers were just not back in time. And it is now 1-1, another tied game. We just had the same thing happen last game, so we will see how both teams react to giving up a goal and getting their own goal and how they can move on with it. Caro taking, again, good control over it, sending it to their corner. But everybody on Berwick just gets dunked by Kramer Gamers. Again, right there, keeping it close. Berwick, they started to do it, but then it got just a little bit too far away from them, and Kramer Gamers was able to just sneak it right between the defense, and it is 2-1 now, opposite of what we saw last game, so we are definitely interested to see how the play develops from here.
And yeah, most certainly a pretty great job pressing right there by Shamokin. You can tell that they're trying to get a little bit more possession in this one. In Berwick, of course, as you said, they're just leaving a couple out to dry, but then a shot attempt here by Riddicle.
Just barely goes wide, but Cara's there for the follow-up. Big Baconator, big clear down the field.
A Big Baconator with a meaty clearance that time. Now ball knocked down towards the Berwick middle. It's a nice pass there by Riddical. Big Baconator is all over the place right now. All he has is yet but a goal. This one towards goal, and it's saved away there by Temp 2, but it's back out towards the middle.
Good shot trying to keep Temp 2 on their heels, and they were facing the wrong way, but they were able to make the clear. Riddical just barely misses this, but that's actually going to give Berwick some time to get boost, get back, resettle themselves. You see Caro held that very well in the corner, and Berwick should be able to gain some possession out of this, which they do, and it goes all the way downfield into the Shamokin corner. And let's see, Kiroshimi is able to clear out Caro to the other side of the field. Temp 2 gets beat, and Shamokin is now on the counterattack.
And yeah, the big Baconator cleared it away originally, but now it's going to be just Koshiyumi on the backside. He makes the save. Another shot from Caro hits the crossbar.
That was a great initial save, I must say, by Koshiyumi, because I don't remember who on Berwick had it, but they had another touch on it, which they got just very last minute, and those are very difficult to read. Again, Kiroshimi with the save. That was coming in from the top, and Kiroshimi was able to just turn away seemingly effortlessly.
From the roof he comes, and then nonetheless, now another shot attempt here
Can
for
he do it
Berwick.
again? Not quite. Caro slides it right by him. He had to go there. That's what you got to do on defense. Unfortunately, Koshiyumi was left as last man, but that pop is very difficult to read, and Caro was just able to get another touch on it quicker than Koshiyumi was able to
Not
read
much
it.
you can do there. That's good offense rather than bad defense.
Absolutely.
There for sure. As we get back to the face-off here, Big Baconator and Caro. Caro drops it right back to Riddical. He might have a chance to double tap this one.
Double touch, and he gets it. That's a great read off the backboard. Those are tough. Those are very tough, especially with that accuracy. And you see 39 miles an hour, but that hit the ground, I'm pretty sure. So that's a lot of power.
Wow, that is something else.
Indeed.
It did. Yep, it did hit the ground as well. So now 3-2, just like that, with 2 minutes remaining. A lot of time left in this one. It's been a good one so far here in the second game of this series, with Berwick leading 1-0.
Very back and forth, and that's what we see all the time from Rocket League. Even the pros, this is very typical for pro games. Sometimes they will go the distance, and this is nothing short of that.
As now Shamokin chasing after it here. It's still popped up in the Berwick half. Now a shot attempt here from Shamokin. He gets demolished in the act, but Koshiyumi finishes.
Koshiyumi just slides it past the last defender. That's a great play all around from Shamokin. I think one of the biggest things there was also the demo, because it seemed like it would have been a good play for Berwick, but it left one of their players out, and then they only had one back in net, which Koshiyumi was just able to slide it around. So that's a good play all around. We go tied 3-3, 1:40 left into the 7th kickoff of the game.
That's the ball. Now it's a good press by Berwick. Koshiyumi was there originally to knock it down. Berwick still could have a chance here, and they hit the crossbar. It's down, and it's in. Caro takes the lead back for the Bulldogs.
Great patience. Again, Riddical just sitting back post, waiting for the ball to come across, and is able to get just the perfect challenge to send it back across for their teammate to just sneak it in the net. And there's not much, again, Shamokin can do about that. Great offense, great defense all around. We go into the 8th kickoff now. Caro we got a demo on the back line.
And now Shamokin out in front, out of nowhere. Big Baconator scores. My goodness, this one's got a lot of action so far. Almost out of nowhere. An unbelievable pass here by Kramer Gamers, and a great read by Big Baconator to just almost know exactly where that's going to hop in such a weird location on the wall.
That's a great flick. Again, the third man had to challenge there, but Big Baconator was able to just tap it right by them. Big Baconator is going to take this, and Kramer Gamer is going to take a shot, and it's going to go in. I think that was Temp 2 was not able to get up high enough for it. That was a very fast shot, slid it under the crossbar. Great initiative from Kramer Gamers, great sense for what was going on the field, and Riddical just couldn't get back in time.
And yeah, Kramer Gamer is sporting a 600 game so far. 5-4 the score. Now Shamokin taking the lead right back. There's been quite a few lead changes in this one so far. 1:15 remaining. Now Temp 2 chasing after it. He's got a goal on the day on just the one shot. He has a save as well. Now he pops it out in front. Riddical finishes it. What a pass from Temp 2 there. Unselfish play.
This is Rocket League. That's all I have to say about this. Back and forth action. This is Rocket League. This is what it's about. This is surely going to be such a high-scoring game. All the players are sincerely playing really well. It just goes back and forth. Good offense, good defense. Counterattacks are everything in this. And other than just, if one team starts to solidify themselves, this could definitely be a runaway. But until that happens, almost an own goal from Tempt. We got Kramer Gamers going for a bump, and we are now in Shamokin possession.
Shamokin chasing after it. It's Kramer Gamers with 3 already, looking to put the icing on the cake there, if you will, with his 4th. However, it's popped up. It's just bouncing around here in the Berwick half. But a good job by Koshiyumi to chase after this one. Kramer Gamers on the press, knocking it towards the other side of the field where it's hit by Ridicol.
Good control by Ridicol. What a dribble. Is able to, flicked it around Kramer Gamers. Gets another flick, and that sets up the teammate perfectly. Unfortunately, Shamokin, was there for another great clear out.
So Berwick looking to get it back in here with 15 seconds remaining. We could see overtime in this one, but it's popped up, not cleared away enough. Kramer Gamers clearing it away from goal, at least for now. See if Berwick's counterattack can get to it this time.
Nobody was there from Berwick. Nobody could take the shot. That's okay. They're on their heels. They get some boost. They got time, and this should be a pretty easy ball to turn away, as it should be hitting the ground shortly, which will send this game to overtime. It does. So, first overtime of the tournament, of the series, 5-5, such a high-scoring game like we mentioned earlier. And this is a great opportunity to see what teams can do under pressure, because this is definitely an important game. I mean, all games in a best-of-5 are important, but we'll see what these two teams can do under pressure.
2-0 is a lot different than 1-1, that's for sure. So we'll see how this one ends up turning up, as Berwick now chasing after it. Big Baconator almost going completely vertical there to make that play. And now it's knocked back into the corner. Berwick chasing after it. The pass goes to Temp 2. Temp 2 centers it. It's cleared away by Kramer Gamers.
It was off Temp 2 as well, so they were there. They had the read on where the ball was going to go, but that was a great clear from Kramer Gamers just to get it around them. Ridicol staying on this allows it to go straight to Temp 2, who just absolutely slams the ball downfield and is able to keep control of it yet again. Again, this is what has worked well for both teams, and what also has been killer to the other team is this control. This control in the game. BHS Temp 2 still having control. Berwick still having control, and you see it stays in front of the Shamokin net the entire time.
Ball bouncing there. Another nice centering attempt here. Caro could be there, but he hits it over. Another great pass, though. Doesn't matter if it's over. There's still another chance here. However, Kramer Gamers, he goes right under the ball there. Centered back down in front, cleared away by Koshiyumi.
Koshiyumi downfield off the backboard. Unfortunately, doesn't have 12 boost, or only has 12 boost, apologies. So is not able to do much with that. Big Baconator with the miss. That gives BHS Temp 2 the ball. And it goes across the net. Nobody's there for Berwick to clean up on this. So Shamokin gets yet another clear, helped out by Capo.
Temp 2 shoots. Koshiyumi saves out of nowhere. Wow. Keeping this one at a 1-0 series with 1:30, and we're 1:39 into overtime with no end in sight, at least for now.
Again, both teams are doing good at keeping the ball close to them, and we'll see what Ridicol has to do with the ball here. Flicks it over one, but Shamokin's able to get a good, easy clear on this.
Now the ball bouncing out in front. Another pass by Caro to the far side. Temp 2 looking to put one towards goal, but Big Baconator is there on the press, and he knocks it down the field, but he can't control it yet, at least.
Great read, great beat. That's a great pass mid, too. Might be open, not quite. Nobody's there for Shamokin off the backboard. Can Caro read it? He does. And it is back in front of the Berwick half again. Sent down to the other side now. Koshiyumi cuts across field, grabs the boost, stays on the ball. Can they do anything with it? They can. Good mid pass right to Big Baconator. He gets it past the last one. And it is in. Kramer Gamer scores 6-5, 2 minutes and 33 seconds in overtime. That's half a regular Rocket League game. So these players have played 7 minutes and 33 seconds of Rocket League. That's a long time to stay focused for. We were talking about the pressure and just how everything, like how you can handle everything coming at you at once. That's a lot to handle. And Shamokin is able to pull it out in the end overtime. And we move on to a 1-1 tied series.
Wow, some pretty crazy scores right there. Kramer Gamers dropping 4 digits in that one with the 4 goals, 2 assists, 3 saves, 5 shots. And also, I mean, you see Berwick too. They're no slouch either, you know. So it's we're in for a good game 3 here. Obviously, this one right now to take the Berwick trying to take the lead back. Shamokin trying to take their first lead of the series.
That, if you notice, all 6 players, they're readied up. They're ready to go into this next game. They're on fire. They just had a great last game. We go into our first kickoff of game 3. Ridicol is able to stay on it. 0 boost, sends it downfield, and we get Big Baconators yet again. Good clears from the Shamokin defense. They're able to send it.
And wow, Kramer Gamers might have saved a goal there. That was looking like it was going completely down towards the top corner. Now Caro shoots, he scores.
Nobody from Shamokin was able to get up in time, and that is great placement from Caro. Able to just sneak it practically upper left corner, and Kramer Gamers just couldn't get there, not quite.
Yeah, unfortunate. Big Baconator just couldn't quite get enough on it to get it away from the frame of the goal that time, and a good job finishing it and taking advantage of it. As we get to the face-off here, it moves down into the Shamokin half. BH Temp 2 out of nowhere. That one could be on net. What a save, Kramer Gamers, but Ridicule is there, and he finishes
That was
on
a
the
great
rebound.
play. That was a great play all around. I mean, right there, Berwick with the initial shot. That was a great save from Kramer Gamers. Unfortunately, it bumps off the post, and nobody else is back from Shamokin. There was one back that they have to challenge immediately, and that leaves just an open other entire 3/4 of the net. So we move into the third kickoff here. Berwick up 2-0 in the third game. A fake kickoff straight to Temp 2. Both Shamokin players jump. That's an unfortunate double commit. This could be potentially dangerous for them, as it is. Both players jumped. Ridicule is able to practically get an open net because there was nobody back. Shamokin, they're starting to slip a little bit. They need their communication back. They need their control back. And they need to go into this kickoff strong.
Sometimes after a big win like that, there's a huge opportunity for a letdown in that case. You get so amped up getting that big overtime win, you know. You lose track of the little things, so we'll see. But obviously, Shamokin very capable of scoring 3 goals. So
Absolutely.
A lot of action left in this one as Big Baconator chasing after it with Temp 2 now, stealing it away as Berwick showcasing that good possession like they did earlier on in this series.
Temp 2 is last man, and it looks like it's a 2v1. Caro going for the demo. Is Kramer able to finish it? No, Temp 2 is able to clear it off the goal line. Ridicule now keeping control of it into the Shamokin corner. And Kramer Gamers is going to try to send it. If that would have had enough power, Caro would have had a very tough time. Unfortunately, Ridicule was in the road for that play, but it was able to actually keep possession for Berwick, and it's in their half, which gives them the opportunity to push out again.
As chasing after it now, Berwick again with a nice pass. Oh, just off of the crossbar that time. Caro looking for his second. Couldn't quite finish.
Kramer Gamers in the air, just tries to go for the 50, but BHS Temp 2 reads them all the way. Now, Shamokin scrambling a little bit to get back on defense, get another play going. Meanwhile, all 3 Berwick players are back.
Kosciuszko with a good attempt that time. And now Big Baconator shooting it towards goal, but everyone, as you said, in net there for Berwick, so nothing doing. Now Big Baconator
double
gets
tap
it
opportunity.
Again.
Not quite. Maybe gets the bump on Ridicule. Just wide from Shamokin. That was a good double tap opportunity. The shot is still here, still in the possession, but Ridicule takes it away from them.
Oh, a nice job sacrificing the body on that one for Shamokin to get that clearance.
Caro going for the pinch. That was a good pinch, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, Kramer Gamers trying to read it, but just barely misses.
As now a shot from Temp 2. Temp 2 goes wide with it. Now a chance here for Temp 2 again to try to pass this one back. But Kramer Gamers gets to it as it's 3-0 here with just halfway through the game. Big Baconator trying to center it.
This is where you're starting to see Shamokin. They're learning how to keep it a little bit closer. Oh, Kosciuszko gets demoed on the back line, and Ridicule is able to pop it just wide. In that instance right there, Big Baconator, Big Baconator tapped it just a little bit too far away from them. But in general, Shamokin has been doing a much better job at keeping it closer, which for the longest time there was no goal. And that can definitely be attested to that.
So ball popping up, Caro chasing after it here. Kosciuszko trying to clear it away. Now it's Kosciuszko again chasing after it here.
No boost, but is able to get a touch middle, and it's going to fall. And Temp 2 with a big bump on Kosciuszko. That's great for stopping that attack.
There's the ball now back towards the middle. Temp 2 with the shot, but it's going to go over. Kid, does he have another answer for it? No. Ridicule, who's on 3 goals already, looking for his 4th, couldn't get to it. Now Big Baconator with a nice pass to Kramer Gamers, but a save by Temp 2.
That was a good attempt on a read from Kramer Gamers. Was still in the play, was still able to block it off. Unfortunately, it did block it off in favor of Berwick because it went to their corner. And definitely if the ball is in the corner, hold on. Kramer Gamers got a double tap opportunity, gets the second touch, but isn't able to finish it. Is anyone back from Berwick? Nobody is back. It is 4-1. That gives them great confidence going into the next game.
Kosciuszko here, just in the right place at the right time. He was patient waiting there at that back line, and no one for Berwick on the back post in that instance, and an easy finish with 1:30 left. See if they can make things interesting here.
The other thing is all 3 of Shamokin's players touched that ball before going in. That was a fantastic team play. We need to see a little bit more of that as well.
Oh, and a chip here from Ridicule. Big Baconator clears it away, but only as far as Ridicule, who's had himself quite a day so far, and they're in this one.
around BHS Temp 2. Now Koshumi has possession, but Riddicle is able to pop it downfield. This is going to be a dangerous opportunity for Berwick. Can Riddicle do anything with it? Tries to go for the pinch, but blocked off by Kramer Gamers. Temp 2 is just there and reading the ball, but Kramer Gamers has him read again all the way.
And Kramer Gamers has played much better on the walls here in the second half of this game. Koshiyumi is going to shoot wide. Riddicle chasing after it.
Koshiyumi demos him. That gives a great opportunity for Shamokin, as now the Berwick, they have to sort of get back in rotation and figure out how to, again, defend.
Koshiyumi, a little bit of payback from an earlier demo there, maybe. As now the ball's popped out in front, Kramer Gamers with it.
Trying to control, take it up. That's a great demo from Big Baconator.
Oh, what a pass. And yeah, that's a good bit of passing right there. Just really good defense. Now Koshiyumi with a chance here. He's going to bounce it off the wall. Kramer Gamers following. Big Baconator now trying to get to it. Shamokin doing everything they can, but the Berwick defense holds yet again.
Double demo for Berwick. This not quite leads to an open net. Kramer Gamers is able to get back in time somehow. I'm assuming Kramer Gamers got demolished first and they were able to respawn quicker. But 5 seconds leads down to this game. 4-1. Berwick takes yet another game, 2-1 in the series. Can Shamokin do anything just to send them into the next game on a positive note? No, the ball touches straight down to the ground, and we are up Berwick 2-1 in the series.
But yeah, I would say still not a terrible game here. It's just that Berwick got out. Riddicle was crazy there in those first 2 minutes of the game. I would say maybe even the first minute and a half, and almost just no answer for Shamokin early on. I think their offense looked much better, though, in the second half of that game. So we'll see if they can keep this series alive and move on to the next round. Here is Berwick now leading the series 2-1. It's a best of 5, so one win for Berwick, and this one could be over. As we get ready for the face-off here, it's popped into the Shamokin half, but cleared away by Shamokin.
Yeah, and in the last game, Riddicle had three goals and 4 shots, so they only missed one of their shots. Shamokin needs to find a way to stop that, because that was absolutely what killed them.
Yeah, and in those first couple games, Shamokin was grinding and at least getting the saves, and there's a save right there, but Big Baconator couldn't get it far enough past Riddicle, and Riddicle once again in the right place at the right time. You know, in soccer they call that a poacher right there.
Riddicle played that very nicely, actually. Practically faked Koshumi, because typically a shot there, it could go anywhere in net, but Riddicle absolutely had just a nice, slow rolling lower corner shot. And now BHS2 attempt for the 50 and gets it over, I think that was Koshumi.
Now the ball popped up by Kramer Gamers, but it's stolen away by Care O. Now Koshiyumi, who was back on his rotation, chasing after it. He could have had almost a little chance at a shot there, but he gets a nice attempt towards the middle. Now Temp 2 trying to get it through some traffic there. He can't get it past Big Baconator.
That's a good read from Caro on the corner. Is able to stay on it, beat one defender. Now there's 2 back. Almost gets another corner read, but this should be down to Big Baconator. And Big Baconator misses. That gives Riddicle an opportunity, but Big Baconator again has control over this and sends it flying down the field towards the Berwick half.
And yeah, Big Baconator doing a good job here, but they got to get to this second ball. And now a pass out in front here. Oh, it looked like it hit the frame after the save. My goodness, I don't even know who it was.
Well, this is Riddicle, and I want to say it was Caro. I'm not sure, because on the right-hand side it doesn't show us. But yeah, that was a fantastic goal line corner save, but you are exactly right. It did hit the frame after that and bounced out just perfectly for Berwick to yet again take control and get their opportunity at a counterattack, which they now still currently have.
And now Shamokin looking to get a counterattack of their own here. They do almost get the centering attempt, but Caro was there again. Now ball bouncing back out in front. Riddicle, a clearance, it's gone, but now it's cleared away after a little bit of bumping and grinding in there in the middle. Now Caro with the chance at a shot here, but Koshiyumi is there.
The other thing I'd like to see from Shamokin, if you take notice earlier, there were 2 demos on Berwick's side, and it was back-to-back, and that led them to get a goal. Shamokin, they haven't been playing super physically. That could be because they're typically on relatively low boost, but I think that could also help out Shamokin, because if you take notice, all 3 Berwick players are back a lot of the time. And if you can get just one of them out of rotation, that could be crucial for Shamokin moving into a potential Game 5.
And that's definitely one of the things here where you can tell the teamwork involved in these things. This rotation is crazy here from Berwick.
As soon as I'm saying it, there's the demo, and they get a mid-pass opportunity. Unfortunately, Temp 2 is able there to clear it, but they haven't gotten that far down. There's another demo. They have not gotten that far down the field, and this almost, if that would have been a shot, that would have been a killer shot, because I think it was Riddicle had just respawned, but they were turned the wrong way going for boost. So immediately, 2 demos, it has given them opportunities to shoot, and that's exactly what we're talking about here.
And now a chance to pop this one over for Kramer Gamers. Can he finish it? He scores! Kramer Gamers with the solo goal. Looked like there was a pass there off of the wall, but he's just finishing here around Caro, and just really well worked right here. Almost like he's taking a penalty shot in hockey. Just
that's a fantastic.
Slowly.
That's a fantastic dribble. I mean, Kramer, I think, yeah, they had no boost, and they were able to keep it on top of their car, and that's the control that you need in a game like this. Another demo, it gives them the opportunity to clear. That's the control that we need to see from Shamokin to beat out Berwick here.
So Berwick trying to finish this series. Another demo for Berwick. Man, Berwick trying to show their physicality in this one so far for sure.
They're retaliating on this. Good pass over to Koshumi. Riddicle gives it a fake and is able to take it off the wall from the ceiling. Can they get another touch on it? Not quite, but it's still in front of the Shamokin half. BHS Temp with the shot, but Kramer Gamers right there to save it. And Big Baconator gets the big clear downfield yet again.
Big Baconator he actually ended up putting that one on net, but they couldn't get to the second ball. Now it's Caro, but a nice job by Koshumi to pop it back up into the air to give Shamokin a chance here.
Here's the demo. Koshumi's looking for the demo.
Kramer Gamer shoots, he scores with the assist. Not literally on paper, but to Koshumi there.
Oh, he did get the assist, actually.
Oh, wow, he did. And he got the demo there, doing a little bit of the dirty work, if you will.
Koshumi actually didn't get the demo. Kramer Gamers got demoed by Berwick, but Koshumi got the bump, and that led whoever was last, I don't remember who it was, I think it was Caro, they couldn't get up enough to it because they were clipped and lost their momentum.
Trading blood for gold on that one, I suppose. Now, nonetheless, 2-1 the score. Shamokin looking to make this one go into a game 5. Ball popped out in front here. Koshumi.
Oh, I can hear the players in the other room. They're getting loud. It's getting fun over there. The environment sounds like it's getting really nice.
Now Kramer Gamer shoots that one towards goal. Big Baconator with the following attempt here, potentially.
Straight down, straight down. Kramer Gamers just barely misses it. Koshumi's there. Big Baconator, shot wide, and he makes it in. Sneaks it lower right-hand corner. This could put us into a game 5 between Berwick and Shamokin. First game 5, or no, sorry, not the first, but second game 5 in this series, actually. And again, that'll be another great test of who can endure this.
Man, really a lot of action so far. 3-1. We've seen a better defensive game in this one, at least by the standards of the goals scored in the second one. However, really great offense. Shamokin scoring all their goals in the last 2 minutes or so. They're looking to get one more because this lead is not insurmountable by any means, let's just say.
Oh, 30 seconds. Anything can happen in this, but with Kramer Gamers on the ball, Big Baconator coming over to help them. Oh, that's a great shot. BHS Temp 2 misses. We're going to a game 5, unless if Berwick can pull out some heavy stops, and if they can give it everything they've got, this is going to a game 5, and it's going to be a fun game 5.
And I think one of the bigger things that's happened in this one has been Koshiumi's been playing. He's been getting better each game that he's been playing since game 1.
Absolutely.
He's looking very good in this game defensively and offensively.
Yeah, nerves are settling down a little bit. I mean, absolutely, the players are still nervous. Like I said, this was my first LAN event attending. We've never had anything like this in the area. So, oh, Riddicle gets one for the road to the next game. That's got to give Berwick the confidence. They've been down and out a little bit the past 2 minutes, like you said, when Shamokin's been scoring all their goals. But that's a great double touch off of the rim, actually. And we are going to be going into the last kickoff of the game. And straight across the field. Another demo.
Big Baconator wants one more for the road. Oh, he hits the crossbar, however, right in the corner. But Shamokin ties this one up 2-2, and I'm sure tension is high over there in the other room. As you said, we could hear the players getting after it over there. This means a lot to them. This is a lot of hard work going into this, and you got yourselves two pretty close, I guess, skill-wise in teams here.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's a fantastic game 4. We go into DFH Stadium one more time for a game 5, and we will see who is moving on to the semifinals, I believe it is. So game 5 of 5, as you see on the top here, and with the first kickoff straight into the Shamokin half. Players are all clapping over the other room. They're getting into it. Kramer Gamers staying on it, gets the pinch. Berwick bumps themselves, and Kramer Gamers is still able to keep control over this.
Kramer Gamers has been a man possessed here of late. Now, nonetheless, so that one's going to get over Koshiumi, but Kramer Gamers is back. helping out there. Now Care-O knocking that one over. Ooh, Kramer Gamers might have had a shot there. Took a poor angle, however. Now it's a nice pass from Big Baconator, but no one can get on the end of it, and now Riddicle hits it down the field.
Ooh, good read from Temp 2. Great pass to Riddicle. Unfortunately, still is in the play. Unfortunately, Riddicle didn't quite get the touch they needed. I don't think they had a whole lot of boost, but now leaving it to Big Baconator and Koshumi for the save. Shamokin, I apologize, I keep wanting to say Selinsgrove. Shamokin is able to turn this one away. Can they do it again? Yes, they can for the time being. Koshumi there on the goal line and is able to take it out with half boost. Gets it down to Kramer Gamers and over to Big Baconator.
Now Riddicle with it here in the Berwick half. Oh, a nice job chipping that one over top of the defense. Now Care-O is going to follow it up. Koshiyumi couldn't clear it away. Big Baconator parries it, but he couldn't quite get it all the way gone.
Double touch from Care-O. Triple touch from Care-O. That was first a double, then a defense. That was a great save from Shamokin. Actually saved it here. Kramer Gamers with the save, but Care-O was just falling perfectly enough that he could slot it top left corner, and that gives them the first goal of Game 5. Well on their way to potentially winning this, but 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Anything is possible in Rocket League.
And yeah, I mean, what a finish there, and a good way to get momentum on your side, because that's quite a goal in that one. As now Shamokin trying to get the momentum back on their end. They're counterattacking here with Koshiyumi. However, it pops in towards the middle, and Riddicle drills that one. That's going to be close to on target, just missing wide. Now Care-O following.
Riddicle is able to pass it back middle. Kramer Gamers, Riddicle still staying in the play. Again, see, that's the control. Good control from Kramer Gamers. If they were able to just get the flick a half second earlier, Koshumi misses on the backboard. Chance for Berwick, and it goes in. Care-O again reading the defender. Once again, they had a save. Shamokin had a save on the back line, but Care-O has just been able to read it. Oh, it was off of the defender. I'm sorry, but still, just the accuracy was able to pop it and get the deflection off of the Shamokin defender.
No, definitely just the presence of mind while in the air right there to just hit that perfectly has been great from Care-O, and you can see why he's been one of the top players in this series so far. As Riddicle now knocking it down towards the Shamokin half. Shamokin only with one back in this instance. Now in goal is Kramer Gamers. Balls pop towards the corner. No clearance from Kramer Gamers. Big Baconator chasing. Now the ball's run right across the face of goal. However, no one there. Now BH Temp 2 shoots that one on towards the goal, but no one's there to finish it up, as it's going to be cleared away by Shamokin.
Straight back to Berwick. They gain possession of it, but Shamokin gets possession right back. BHS Temp 2 trying to pass it downfield for their teammates. Unfortunately, both their teammates are turned towards their net, but they get a nice clear into the corner. Kramer Gamers hits it, but doesn't get a great clear on it, but luckily for them, no Berwick offenders were there and able to punish.
As that one's still right out in front of goal, Kramer Gamers gets a light touch on it towards the corner, but Temp 2 centers it towards the middle, but no one's home for Berwick, but Care-O trying to chase after it. He didn't get a great touch. Now Kramer Gamers with the potential for goal. He gets it over the top, and he scores.
Care-O was third man, and absolutely third man had to challenge there, but missed it, which let the two players that were getting back, they had to play that early. And yeah, Kramer Gamers clipped Temp 2 there, so that was a great shot. Great play all around. 2-1, the lead has been cut in half, and we shall see how the teams react to this in this Game 5.
As now Kramer Gamers after it again, but Riddicle is there to clear it away momentarily. Kramer Gamers out in front of goal. It's cleared away by Care-O. Is Big Baconator going to get to it? He does. It's not going to be on goal, and it's cleared away by Berwick initially. Big Baconator with a great pass. Kramer Gamers just missing now. Koshiyoma off the crossbar. Is he going to get the double? No, he doesn't. Kramer Gamers, there's no one at the back post. It's just wide.
That all started, there was a triple commit actually from Berwick. There were two players that went, and then the third player went to try to help back them up. And that entire series just came from Shamokin keeping the ball close, getting shot after shot after shot. BHS Temp 2 with their attempt, but it hits the crossbar, and Big Baconator is able to clear it straight to Kramer Gamers. And now Shamokin on the counter attack, and they can they send it middle? They can. Big Baconator with the shot, Care-O with the save. Now Koshumi's trying to get their turn involved, pass it back, and gets it wide across the field. But Riddicle is on this ball. No boost, so they have to leave the play.
Now cleared back for Shamokin. They're looking to get this game-tying goal here. It goes as far as Kramer Gamers and Koshiumi, but it's popped up. It's Riddicle. Now Temp 2 trying to get a shot on it. He just lays it off, however. So Big Baconator with 40 seconds remaining, trying to do something with it here, looking to pass it to Kramer Gamers, but it's parried towards the net.
A back pass gone. Actually, a clear. Unfortunately, gone wrong. Big Baconator passes it middle. And then Kramer Gamers tried to clear it, but ends up hitting it right back towards their own net, and nobody is able to get back from Shamokin. That one's got a sting, but there's still time. 33 seconds. A lot can happen in 33 seconds. They're only down by 2. They can absolutely tie this or even come back and win. And right there, that kickoff into the Berwick half, that's the great way. That's the best way they can have to start this off.
And yeah, they needed that. And Kramer Gamers, is he going to be able to pop it this time? No, he can't. Riddicle is there for the clearance. Now Koshiumi shoots. Oh, he hits the crossbar. It's still back out in front.
Still there, good pinch from Riddicle to clear it down, give them as much time as possible. It's looking much more difficult. Shamokin's got to put a goal in now, and that would be up to Kramer Gamers, but unfortunately has to leave it, and that should be the end of the game, 3-1. Both teams put up such a fantastic series. I mean, there were two overtime games, and this was just phenomenal.
And yeah, nothing much more you can ask for in a 5-game set right there. Berwick getting the win, big for Berwick, and a great job by Shamokin in that game. You know, a little bit of heartbreak for Shamokin, but nonetheless, Berwick moving on to the next round here.
Caro and BHS Temps, they both shot 2 for 2 and 1 for 1, so they were accurate with their shots. They put them where they needed to go. Caro with the insane reads, insane touches off of the Shamokin defenders, and overall, that's what Rocket League is about. That was a fantastic Game 5 series. It went the distance. Both teams were definitely tested physically, what they could do, but also mentally, and their stamina, and especially that Game 2 overtime. That was crucial for Shamokin. It could have been over a lot quicker, but it wasn't. They put in the work. They definitely have a lot to go off of that for next year.
So we'll be back here in just a little bit with some more action for you in the Central Susquehanna Esports League Tournament 2023. Yeah, benign up. 2023 CSEL tournament here. We're going to be moving in here towards the 2 versus the 7 in the A bracket here. That's going to be Warrior Run versus Southern Columbia moving up in this one. What do you have to say, I guess, about the last series that we just witnessed first and what we could see moving forward, Brian?
I've mentioned several times, it was absolutely a fantastic series. Both teams, they had their shining moments. There were a lot of great plays, especially from Caro. That's absolutely what these teams need to do to be able to perform well in this league, and that's exactly what we saw, and that's what we hope to see in these upcoming games.
And of course, Berwick is going to move on and face Danville, who had a bye in the first round. But for now, we're going to go to Southern versus Warrior Run. Southern probably coming into this one, many would say probably a heavy favorite in this case, but Warrior Run looking to make a little bit of noise here in the tournament and get the potential upset here in the CSEL tournament here, since I don't believe participated last year in it, so this will be their first tournament.
Yeah, if these two teams are close, and even if they aren't, Rocket League is just, it's a fantastic game. Anything can happen. I've mentioned it several times, 5 minutes, and you put everything out there in the field that you can, especially in the best of 5 series. There's different games, as we saw. One game was 5-0 last time, right? And then another one went into a 6-5 overtime. Like, it was, Rocket League, it can be insane.
And yeah, so we're going to move, waiting for the players to join the lobby here, of course, so far. However, we'll try to keep you updated on some of the other games that are going on around. I know Selinsgrove was playing Bloomsburg, I believe, as we start to get joined here. Ragey Cagey, the Southern Columbia player, one of my favorite names from last year.
Oh, I remember our A team playing against them last year. Those are definitely some fun matches to cast as well. So we are. Sounds good.
Yeah, this Southern team has definitely got quite a. I guess they have a lot of returners from last year as well, which is big. A lot of people that have been playing in the system for a little bit here, but they definitely have gotten the craft down to a T here so far. We'll see what they can do moving forward. As we are about to get started here with Game 1, face-off underway, and balls popped up here. Southern Columbia with it now, but a nice steal there by Warrior Run. That's DST 3-1. Ragey Cagey, however, trying to get that one cleared down towards the Warrior Run half. Ragey Cagey, ball is going to knock into the side net. Wasn't touched. Ragey Cagey with his first of the day and his first of the tournament here so far.
Testable Gaming and Siege Griffin, they both committed on that ball, which there needs to be a little bit more communication there, but unfortunately it left the back of the net just wide open, and there was nobody back to save that one for Warrior Run. But we go into the next kickoff, and 1 goal, 15 seconds. You know what? It's okay. You move on. Jimmy B sends it sky and wide. Testable Gaming is up there to clear that one wide.
Now Testable Gaming looking to get a little bit of a run here for the defenders. Now DST 3-1 knocks that one down towards the Southern Columbia corner. Landon SCA driving after it here. A nice initial clearance, but Ragey Cagey is there. Testable Gaming parries it away for the time being. Now the shot hits the post, still popping back up. Warrior Run looking for a clearance. Here comes Ragey Cagey well over the net there.
Yeah, both Southern players tried to play that on offense. That's a great block off from Ragey Cagey there. Testable coming downfield and absolutely demos Jimmy. This is a great opportunity for Warrior Run to get it center, but unfortunately Siege Griffin has turned the wrong way and can't play up on that earlier. Meanwhile, Ragey Cagey tries to go for center ball, but turned away by Testable. Landon sends it center, but we get another clear.
And now chasing after it, Jimmy B coming out of nowhere, shooting that one towards goal, but Siege Griffin gets to it. Now put back into the middle, DST 3-1 clearing it away. Warrior Run doing a good job of defending here thus far. Siege Griffin flying after it, DST 3-1 with the shot on goal. It's saved away by, I believe, Jimmy B.
Siege Griffin missed that, but it worked really well as a fake because that gave Warrior Run the great opportunity to take a shot on net, which was indeed a good shot. Testable is up for this one, continuing to take it downfield. Landon waiting patiently. DST takes a shot, but it is turned away by Landon. And now Southern Columbia has an opportunity on goal. Contestable Gaming get back barely with the goal line save. That's a fantastic save from Landon.
And now another attempt towards goal here. Landon SCA chasing after it, looking to go with the double touch, and he grabs it. Oh, into the corner. Man, oh, man. Landon SCA with the finish there, just dancing his way through some traffic.
Yeah, Testable was front post there and needed to jump, but ended up rotating out and trying to go for boosts. So that left, I don't exactly remember, I think it was Siege, who was back in net as the sole survivor in the net and was just not able to get up fast enough or to read the shot from Landon.
So Testable Gaming now trying to chase after this one. Jimmy B clears it away initially. And now DST trying to make the effort up in to keep that one in the Southern Columbia half. Of course, just 2-1 for now. Now Siege Griffin, Ragey Cagey just clearing it away. And Jimmy B, Landon SCA chasing.
Ooh, good block from Testable. Landon just had grabbed that full boost and was looking to make an aerial play off the wall, but Testable was just able to read it and sort of shut that play down right where it started. And that's exactly what Warrior Run needs to do to try to get back into this game. Less than half the time remaining, but still anything could happen. Good
And now,
flick from Landon.
Nice flick from Landon there. And Testable Gaming has been all over the place so far. Out in front, Siege Griffin saves away. Now Ragey Cagey dropping it in front. Siege Griffin chasing, and Siege Griffin goes down on that one. But Testable Gaming, once again, already with 2:29 here with no goal. 2 saves in the game, chasing after it. And it's going to be cleared away, at least initially here, by Southern. And the attempted shot here, but looks like it was going to go wide regardless.
It was going to go wide, but they still need to go for that save. Testable trying to keep it close. Gets a dunk on Ragey, actually. Gets bumped by Ragey. Good bump rotating out of the play. That gave them an offensive opportunity off the backboard. Is anybody there for Southern to finish? No. Siege Griffin will get a free clear downfield, and it is now rolling dangerously for Warrior Run's attack on goal.
And now Southern trying to chase it, but it's stolen away by Southern. By Warrior Run. One of their players goes down in that case. Now Landon SCA chasing after it here. And DST 3-1 just missing. Siege Griffin with the attempted shot.
And that's in target. That's upper left-hand corner. Unfortunately for Southern, there's not much you can do about that. Landon tried to pop it and did a good job and tried to stay with it, but Siege Griffin absolutely had them read all the way. And that's just a great pinch straight in the center of the net. There's not much that Southern can do about that.
Not at 85 miles an hour, that's
certainly
for sure.
No.
So ball popping up here. Landon SCA winning this one, at least onto the Warrior Run half. 2-1 the score, 1:09 remaining. Ragey Cagey out in the middle for Landon, just missing.
Anybody there for Southern. Jimmy B has to turn away. He's got full boost, takes it up. Doesn't beat anybody. That's a great stop from Siege just to shut that play down. That's exactly what's been working well for Warrior Run. That's what they need to do. That's exactly what led them to the last goal. Playing up on it a little bit earlier and was just able to get the 50. Oh, that's a good touch from Jimmy, but DST is there to clear it. And right into Ragey Cagey, who's going to have his attempt and ends up getting denied.
Warrior Run really doing a good job of defending here so far in this one, keeping this one at 2-1. Southern's had quite a lot of shots. Now a pass out in front. No one's home for the defenders, however. Testable Gaming chasing up after it. Oh, Jimmy B stuffing him at the point of attack. Now Siege Griffin
just barely missed that, but it's still a shot on target from Siege. And Testable's coming in to try for cleanup crew. Unfortunately, well, Testable gets the clear on it, but it's straight to Landon, who now has full boost off the ceiling. What can he do with the reset? Tries to touch it, doesn't actually get a touch. Less than 10 seconds left. Warrior Run's got to make a play now. And Ragey Cagey is not going to let that happen. It's going to sit in the Warrior Run half, and Jimmy's going to take a touchdown mid. Good clear, and that's going to touch the ground. Southern up 1-0 in the series. It was only 2-1. That was a great game from both sides. Oh, look at Southern rocking all the same cars. They got that team mentality going. They're in the same party. They are locked in and ready to go. We need to see what Warrior Run can do to stop them.
Yeah, most certainly color coordinated and everything as we're about to get ready here for the second one. But honestly, a very good first game, especially for that 2 versus 7 matchup. I think Warrior Run did a good job of kind of controlling the pace of that game, essentially, if you will. You know, they ate some pressure there for a while and were willing to go up forward and take their attempts. However, Southern just proved to be a little bit too much in the end.
Double kickoff from Southern. Possession in the Warrior Run half. Ragey Cagey is all over that ball, and Testable Gaming is able to send it wide. Landon gets over the top of him, straight to the teammate, Ragey Cagey, but DST is there for the clear, grabs the boost, and is able to stay on that, but Siege Griffin takes it away from him. Good attempt so far from Warrior Run. Great clear from Ragey Cagey down the field, and we get Warrior Run capturing that ball, keeping it close, and now DST is on it, hoping to look for a counterattack while the Southern players are trying to rotate back.
Now, Testable Gaming with it, and it's stolen away by Landon SCA.
Ooh, that's a tough read.
Trying to come down and get a second touch, but as you said, I mean, not much you can do there. That wall came up on him pretty quick.
Yeah, I mentioned in the earlier games, this wall that right now DST is on, that corner, that's the hardest. But one of the other hardest is the corner walls. And that's a shot from Jimmy B, which just goes in upper 90 corner. I didn't exactly see what happened from Warrior Run, but I just don't think Testable Gaming got stuck a little bit too low and couldn't get up in time. And that's a great tap just under the crossbar for Jimmy B. As we go into the second kickoff of Game 2, Southern Columbia up 1 in under a minute. Warrior Run wins this kickoff and is able to take control over it in the southern half.
Siege Griffin trying to get a centering attempt here, but it's going to go back towards the Warrior Run half. They retreat here. Testable Gaming up over and after it, though, however. He's got a little bit of boost left, too. Trying to center that one towards the middle. It's popped out in front. Testable Gaming trying to go with the little double tap there, stealing it back away. However, he couldn't. Still a dangerous opportunity for Warrior Run. They have a little bit of boost. It's still in the southern half. Siege Gaming has a good attempt, good bump from Testable and Landon, but unfortunately, not. The third player was back, which is what they needed to be, but nobody from Warrior Run was able to get a shot on that. Now ball bouncing around here. Warrior Run, Testable Gaming again, and Ragey Cagey steals it away, knocks that one towards the Warrior Run half. It's going into the corner here. Siege Griffin, the only one back. He does get the clearance, and not a bad one at that. Now Siege Griffin again with the hit. He's got Testable Gaming trying to tip it over Jimmy B. He can't. Jimmy B clears it away. Now DST 3-1 out of nowhere with a big hit that time. Trying to center it back in towards the middle. He has Siege Griffin, but it's cleared away by Jimmy B. Yeah, that was a great initial let. Siege Griffin was on the wall, but didn't have boost. And when we initially said when DST got that clear, Siege Griffin led it for them. And that was a great opportunity to sort of give themselves some time. And here's a shot from DST, and it goes in. There's nobody back from Southern Columbia. What happened? I didn't see what happened. Jimmy B clears it. Ragey Casey tries to follow it up, and I think the third player was going for boost and just couldn't cut around in time. Yeah, I was going for the boost. The back corner isn't there. And yeah, everything worked out there for Warrior Run. We now go into another kickoff into the Warrior Run half. Is anybody there to collect it? No, not quite. This is dangerous for Southern, but great cleared away by DS3. Yeah, Landon was ready in that case to knock that one in if he needed to. And no, a steal there. DST 31, I mean, with the great effort, but Ragey Cagey was in the right place at the right time. Yeah, DST had the right idea. I think they were a little bit too far forward because you see they had to stop and back up, and that lost their momentum. You got to stay back post there, especially since the play was rotating to the left. They need to stay back post in case if a shot like that happened, because then they could keep their momentum going up for saving that. Unfortunately, those are the very, very picky things that, like, my team, that's a great shot from, I think that was Landon, and Jimmy B just there to follow it up. I think Landon gets the assist on that one. Oh, Ragey gets the assist on that one. My apologies. Testable Gaming, unfortunately not the clear that they wanted, and Siege just couldn't quite read it off the corner. So it's another goal for Southern. 3-1, less than half the game remaining, and we will see what happens from here. 3-1, Testable Gaming, actually Landon, excuse me, steals that one away for Southern Columbia off the faceoff. Ragey Cagey chasing after. Nothing to go of it there, but Landon's there. Now it's back out into the middle. Testable Gaming has it stolen away. DST 3-1, the lone goal scorer for the defenders. Now it's Siege Griffin with a chance, but Ragey Cagey says no. It was a good bump from DST as well, trying to bump the person that was rotating back, and did end up getting the bump. Unfortunately, the Southern teammate was there to make the clear out, but DS3 staying on it is able to land pretty cleanly and go for an attempt, which gets a mid-pinch straight to Landon. DST again staying on it. Ragey Cagey comes over the top and is able to clear that away. Ragey Cagey now maybe with a chance at a shot here, but it's cleared once again. DST 3-1. Putting in the work. Testable Gaming trying to get to it. That one, Siege Griffin with the save. Surely would have been in on that occasion, excuse me. Now Ragey Cagey trying to center it out in front again. This is a good ball, but it's cleared away by Siege Griffin. Now back on Cagey, it could go. It just hits the post. Chasing after it, Ragey Cagey with the easy finishing effort there, at least by his standards. Yeah, that's an unfortunate triple commit for Warrior Run. DST didn't have the boost to try to go for that. Did as best as they could. Ragey Cagey did an excellent job of just sliding that right underneath the crossbar. Little boost for the entire Warrior Run team, and there's not much you can do about that. That's a great shot. Maybe a kickoff goal. Testable Gaming gets a kickoff goal, just single-handedly beats the entire Southern team. What happened? Must have just been fast. Oh, so fast. Just chipped it right over top of Landon, over top of the two defenders who were going for it, and that puts them right back in this game again. 4-2, a minute 22 left, and we have another kickoff. Can something similar happen? Yeah, that was definitely impressive to even get that shot towards goal there as DST 3-1 misses there. trying to clear that ball away. Now it's just popping around here down near the Warrior Run goal. A little bit of a miscommunication on the attempted hit over there by Jimmy B and Ragey KG, I would have to say. Now Landon SCA parries that one away. For now, Siege Griffin trying to knock one in towards the cage. It's popped up.
Still dangerous.
Flying after
Still
it.
dangerous.
Testable Gaming couldn't get to it.
It's double commit from Warrior Run, but it's okay. Still there. Testable takes a shot on. Ragey KG barely misses. And a goal from Testable Gaming bumps Ragey KG out of the way into the ball, which centers it for them, and they're able to put it in. 4-3. In the past 2 minutes, I mean, Warrior Run has scored 3 times? 2 times? 3 times? They are immediately back in this game. And with 50 seconds left, this is still anybody's game.
Yeah, Warrior Run with the never say die attitude so far. That one's into the middle. DST 3-1.
And an own goal. It is tied up 4-4. 45 seconds left. A misfortunate touch from, I think it was Jimmy trying to carry that wide. And it just goes straight in. It's tied up. This is anybody's game.
You can hear the teams getting after it over there in the other room. Warrior Run, of course, the 7 seed. You got to get one win here. Now Ragey KG chasing after it, looking to ruin the parade here, if you will. Now it's shot out in front. Landon SCA finishes easy.
Testable wasn't back far enough in net. That's unfortunate. There they go. They're cheering for that one.
5-4, of course, and yeah, Testable just not quite, didn't quite get to that back post.
Good vision from Landon too, shooting it opposite side of the net. There was nobody there, and Testable was there, but wasn't able to get, didn't have the speed, didn't have the momentum to get there. So Ragey KG taking this downfield. Testable trying to send it back, goes for the pinch, gets a mini pinch, but that gives them space, some time for teammates to get boost, and hopefully present another attack here before the game is over.
Ragey KG now chasing after it. It's going to be knocked out. Is anyone going to get to it? Testable Gaming is. Jimmy B clears it to the side, at least for now, but it's out in front. Is Warrior Run going to have a chance to tie this up? Looks like could fall too far down. Oh, nice job there, keeping it alive for DST 3-1.
Jimmy wants another. They want another. Southern wants another to go home. Testable, it's not over yet. Now it's over. Testable has that ball on top of their car. That game is absolutely not over. You'll see pros, they can keep it up for a long time. And if that ball stays up until that ball touches the ground, the game is not over. So unfortunate loss for Warrior Run. They certainly brought it back there. They were down by, I think, 3 goals in that game. And that was a well-played game all around.
So we're going to go to the third one here, 5-4 the final. Been 2 close games so far in the 2 versus the 7 round here. Like I said, eventually we'll try to get you some scores from the other games from the A bracket and the B bracket here eventually for you, but we're kind of isolated here in another room, so we'll try to get them for you at some point, but nonetheless, we're going to go to game 3 here of Southern versus Warrior Run, which has been pretty entertaining thus far, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, both teams, again, performed super well. All 3 players on Southern had shots, had goals. 2 of the players from Warrior Run did, so this might be open, but Siege Griffin's got it. They have boost and able to control it. Gets absolutely demolished, but Testable's there to back him up. And this is good possession, hopefully for Warrior Run.
And now Siege Griffin trying to clear this one away. Now DST 3-1 with a nice effort, but Ragey KG is there. And now flying out of nowhere, Testable Gaming with the shot. It's saved by Landon SCA, I believe.
Ooh, steals the boost, picks it up on the way out, but Jimmy's trying to go for a flick. Oh, Siege Griffin read the flick and gets the first goal of game number 3. This is absolutely the momentum that Warrior Run needs. Reading the flick from Jimmy, unfortunately that was not enough power and nobody was back from Southern. I can't blame them because with the ball on top of the card, Jimmy needs to be able to flick that a little bit better, but it happens and we have seen how well is this another kickoff goal? I cannot believe that. Testable yet again, just fast. Shamokin, nope, Southern, there we go. Southern needs to be able to find a way to stop that or else Warrior Run's going to run away with this game. That was a great...
Every time he's there on that, it's going to be a goal
absolutely.
Until they can figure something out.
And here it is again. Yeah, the same kickoff happened again. Now 2 people for both teams were up, but if you saw, Landon had to go for that one. And good thing Landon did because whoever else got absolutely beat. I bet you they're playing the other games. The Selinsgrove Bloomsburg game, I think, is happening as well as this one is in one of the other rooms. Oh, that's a great shot from Jimmy B and great pass. Who was the pass from? That absolutely set that up. Ragey KG with the assist. triple commit on defense. Unfortunately, there's nobody back.
So the lead cut in half here for the defenders with 4:06 remaining. 2-0, Southern, of course, leading the series. 2-1, Warrior Run leading the game. As Jimmy B wins the face-off there, it's going to be temporarily cleared by DST 3-1. Now Siege Griffin coming out of nowhere kind of there to make that play. Now Ragey Cagey hitting it back towards Landon SCA. Could have an attempt on goal here, but no, not exactly the hit he maybe imagined. However, nonetheless, going towards the goal. No, Testable Gaming gets the save, but Jimmy B is there for the rebound effort. I mean, it's a good effort by Testable Gaming. You just got to try to get it farther away, but that's no easy task.
Absolutely. Flip just a hair too late because you saw after the ball touched the car is when the flip happened, and it just happened to go straight up. No other Warrior Run defense was back, and it was just going to be an easy, quick aerial for Southern. And Testable Gaming on this, looking to get it back though. Don't know how much boost they have. Still have control over it, so this is still anybody's game. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. We have seen crazier things happen, even last game. But good catch from Ragey Cagey. Tries to dunk Testable, doesn't get it. Testable 47, able to get it to the teammate Siege, who is going to continue this attack for Warrior Run.
And now a good job by DST3-1 to keep it alive. And now Siege Griffin putting one out in front. Testable Gaming chasing after it. Can he chip it over? He does. Testable Gaming, the backspin, the finesse, the touch on that one. My goodness, I couldn't believe he tucked it in over top. Oh, wow, with the bottom of the car.
Good shot.
Goodness gracious. Testable Gaming with a highlight reel goal on that one for sure.
And if you saw the Southern players, they jumped up for that so fast because every single time those shots on target are so fast. But that one, Testable just completely slowed down, took their time, and just made that one happen. They are now in the lead, but Ragey Cagey trying to deny this lead and passes up to Landon. Can they get the turn on it? No, Siege Griffin's gonna go for the clear and not quite remain with possession. Ragey Cagey did a good job at turning on that. Testable putting in the work in this game. Oh, the touch from Jimmy just barely goes in.
He just got enough on that one for his hat trick. He scored all 3 so far here for Southern. Jimmy B is coming up to the occasion. I mean, look, he just gets a touch on it, and it just falls. I believe it was Testable Gaming.
Yeah.
Just falls away from him. He almost accidentally cleared it himself there.
To be fair, when we saw that happen, Testable was the POV that was on screen, and looking at it, if I were in that position, I from Testable's position, even thought Jimmy was missing that. So just to get that barely chip enough of a touch, that was a great play, and it is all tied up with half the game remaining, 2:28 left, and DST trying to send it downfield. Good opportunity for Warrior Run. Is anybody there to capitalize on it? No, everybody pushed up just a little bit too far, and now it's a 1v1.
And now it's Jimmy B for his 4th of the day. Save! Siege Griffin. Wow, nice save there to parry that one away. Fiji ball's batted out in front.
Landon misses the open net.
Yeah, he's going to want that one back. Going to want that one back for sure.
They're not giving up yet, though. Ragey Cagey still taking control of that, trying to get this play back on their side again.
Testable Gaming clears it away, hits it down into the corner. See how the bounce is. Landon SCA might have it his pocket picked. However, he does get enough on it. Just flying away, missing Testable Gaming. Ragey Cagey's there. He wasn't fooled in that instance.
Ooh, that was a good challenge from DST to go underneath Ragey, who is in net. Went towards the goal. Unfortunately, it wasn't on target, but that's a great pop shot. Is DST able to get up for it? No, jumps early and misses the read, and Ragey Cagey is able to score it off the backboard. Great pass from Jimmy B. I mean, first off, that was a good shot in itself. DST, it looks like just didn't have boost, and then once they landed, there was no hope of saving that.
Yeah, he had to commit the first time, and you can't commit both times with no boost in that instance.
Absolutely.
So unfortunate for him, but nonetheless, a 4-3 lead for Southern. Looking to put this one away, get the brooms out.
DST is up for it. Ragey Cagey, not the touch he wanted, went backwards. Gives the Warrior Run an opportunity to punish. Unfortunately, a double commit. It almost worked out. Almost slid it in the front post, but now there's nobody back. Warrior Run scrambling to try to get back. They do all make it back, though. Hopefully, I think with boost. It looks like Landon has a full pad, so I think they might have picked it up from Warrior Run. But DST is up for this. 1 minute remaining, as you see on the screen. And, good patience from DST, but that might be in. Not quite. Landon with the shot.
Up over, still bouncing around out in front.
Good
DST,
clear.
what a clear.
That's not the touch Ragey Cagey wanted. Good thing Landon was there to back him up.
And now Testable, I believe, getting a shot towards goal, not quite on. Now Siege Griffin needs to get a big clearance here. This one's going to pop out in front. Landon chasing after it. Ooh. He misses it. Ragey Cagey chasing after it. Now it's batted out in front.
No boost.
Oh, he
and Testable scores
it
to tie it up with 30 seconds left. Landon had no boost getting back. Testable, great beat on one, and there was nobody back and was able to get another touch just to secure that goal. Oh, that was a fantastic shot.
Wow, that was definitely, the touch was perfect there. I feel like a lot of times if you come down from the ceiling there, you might have the propensity to pop that one up over the goal, but man, right into the middle.
Oh, they're both up. Double tap. Oh, it doesn't have the boost to finish it, but Siege is there. Easily turned away by Ragey Cagey. I'm hearing screams. I'm assuming that's from the other game because this one is not anywhere close to over. 4-4. Anything can happen here.
Out in front. Oh, Jimmy B just missing. Chasing after a Testable Gaming. Nice bump there by Southern Columbia for sure.
That was a great bump. This is going to stay up. No, it's not. It's going to hit the ground. And we are going into a Game 3 overtime. This means everything for both teams. A win for Warrior Run, potential for a reverse sweep, but a win for Southern, that means they are moving on to, I think, the semifinals?
The semifinals, I believe, yeah.
Oh, good shot. Oh,
just
Landon,
missing
what a save.
DST 31. Oh, he couldn't quite get his car around it. It was, I think, a worse angle than I was giving him credit for.
Yes, that was a very difficult angle. Jimmy's trying to stay on this. Ragey Cagey taking it from him. Testable with full boost, though, able to control it. Oh, this is dangerous. DST up, good clear wide. Should be taking the mid boost. Doesn't. And unfortunately has to leave it for their teammates.
And now chasing after it, Landon looking to get the clearance into the middle, get the centering pass into the middle here. Testable Gaming, not the touch you would have wanted. Now they're trying to clear it. It's batted out into the middle still here. See if Southern can take advantage of it. They can't for now. Now Landon gets to it. He's going to hit it.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Just over. Couldn't quite double tap.
Good clear from Testable. Jimmy B, full boost, takes control of this ball. Doesn't quite stay on it, so gives it to Siege Griffin. Ragey Cagey downfield, but Testable catches this. And not exactly the touch they wanted, but they're able to stick with it. Unfortunately, right to Southern, but DST is able to get the clear on this one temporarily.
Now Testable Gaming, we're 1:17 into overtime here. Siege Griffin bats it back just as far as Ragey Cagey. This one's still going to be going towards the net. Testable Gaming from the roof.
Oh, Southern missed there. I don't know who else is back. Oh, he's back. Oh, that's a great clear from Testable. Unfortunately, nobody was there for Southern. Somebody would have just been a hair closer and able to get a touch on that ball. That would have been straight into the back of the net, putting this series over. But this series is nowhere, no far, but over.
Now, Testable Gaming getting a centering pass, but Jimmy B steals it away immediately. Landon shoots it towards Jimmy B. Can't get to it now. Is anyone going to be back? For Warrior Run, chasing after it. Siege Griffin gets a touch.
I don't know how he won that challenge. That was a fantastic challenge, but just barely managed to beat Southern over the top.
And now DST 31 with a nice shot here.
No!
Just
DST
missing.
Chips it wide.
Just missing
Had the
effort
control
there.
they needed.
Jimmy B missing off the post, man, with a little bit of traffic in the way. But man, oh man. A lot of action here so far. Ragey Cagey puts it in towards goal. It's Testable Gaming. He needs a touch. Almost stolen away. It's still going forward. Jimmy B gets to it.
This game is so back and forth. This is anybody's game. Off the backboard. Warrior Runs had clears like this. Almost an own goal from Testable. Just manages to keep it out wide.
Yeah, that would have been an interesting way to end
That would not have been optimal.
Especially after how well Warrior Runs played in this one against the number 2 seed Tigers.
Oh, almost got the touch. Landon there for the clear. Jimmy B just waiting front post. Zero boost. Good patience, good patience. Now is able to play it. Misses, but Ragey Cagey gets a bombing touchdown field.
Wide it goes. Now Southern chasing after it again here. Jimmy B, he's met in the middle, however, there. Now chasing back after it. Landon, SCA. A nice clearance by Siege Griffin. Stolen away by Ragey Cagey yet again, however. A really good job of rotation here and a good job of pressing by the Southern Columbia team.
Such a good back and forth game. I mean, what we're talking about with control. Oh, that's a good shot from Siege. Anybody there? Oh, just barely off the crossbar. Touches it wide. Unfortunately goes over Testable. Now DST is left alone in a 2v1. Oh, Jimmy's going for the bump. Doesn't get the bump. DST, phenomenal defense there. It is almost impossible to save those 2v1 moments, especially with one of them going for a bump. But DST just does it, again, phenomenally.
And yeah, I mean, he's There's a lot of opportunity for him to just kind of have a letdown there, considering he just missed that shot off the crossbar. But he keeps his head up in that instance, and he gets himself on to make the big defensive play. And now we're 4 minutes into overtime.
We are. I was just about to comment on that. This is a major test of strength. Shot from Ragey KG, but it's wide. Both teams, again, as I mentioned earlier, being pushed physically, mentally, especially mentally. You are playing Rocket League for such a long time. And this looks like there's not a whole lot going on, but when you are in-game trying to make all of these micro decisions in an instant, that is so taxing. And for these teams to be able to play 4 minutes, almost a shot from DST, Siege Griffin trying to follow this up. Southern's a little bit in shambles, but they're able to clear it wide.
Yeah, Southern, their rotation got a little bit out of whack in that instance. Now, DST 31 with the shot, it goes wide.
Landon had the miss flip, so if that would have been in, there would have been nothing Southern could have done about it. Testable's up, it's not in. Siege Griffin then put it away, and he scores it.
So, Warrior Run staying alive. Siege Griffin with an excellent job there. And Testable Gaming has been everywhere in this one so far.
Testable putting in the work this entire game, from shots, off the crossbar to saves, goal line. Oh my gosh, I don't understand how Testable couldn't. Testable has to get MVP, absolutely. 3 goals this game. Such a fantastic game from both sides. 800 points, 700 points. Everybody broke 250. Yeah. This was a phenomenal game. Look at the 8 shots from Testable. And 8 shots from Jimmy B too. Everybody is just going crazy in this game. And we have another potential for 2 more of these.
So, Warrior Run, of course, so far today looking pretty darn menacing, I guess, as you would say. Probably a surprise so far. But nonetheless, they know what they have, and DST 31 wants another game. Chasing after it already. It's touched away by Ragey KG for now, but DST 31 steals it on the flick there. Now Siege Griffin chasing Landon SCA. Landon SCA has it. It almost gets stolen, and he's there. Someone's going to be at the back post for Warrior Run. Looked like maybe Siege Griffin parried it away.
I'm not exactly sure. I don't think anybody for Warrior Run touched it away, but nobody for Southern had a shot on it. So in terms of both sides, like there were misses on both sides, but it ended up just barely squeaking out for Warrior Run. Even if Warrior Run does lose this game, which with the way they played last game, that would be, this is a dangerous opportunity. Oh, Jimmy B touched it, landed just wrong, and somebody for Warrior Run would have been there.
Oh, DST 31, it's over. Ragey KG is landing
correct.
there. He is. Wow, landing with the play, a heads-up play, but he just got it over. Ooh.
Oh, that's an unfortunate own goal. Landon shot it. I get the idea from DST. Nobody for Warrior Run was back and had to try to get it up and over quick, but that's just an unfortunate bounce.
If he was on offense, that'd have been quite a shot.
That would have been an insane shot. I mean, it was an insane shot, unfortunately, for wrong team.
The wrong way.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Landon SCA chasing after that one. DST gets a clearance for now. Now Ragey KG off of the wall. Testable Gaming trying to clear it. Ragey KG goes wide with it. Now he's chasing. Looked like he got a demolition there.
That was an insane camera transition because Ragey got demoed by Testable, but the camera immediately switched to Testable.
There we go.
I thought it was the same player, but...
And Testable chasing after it here. Now he's trying to get another hit, but Ragey KG, the man he just demolished earlier, making the play.
Ooh, bumps from Jimmy B on the own team. That's not what you want to see if you're Southern. Warrior Run has possession now. Siege Griffin, not sure how much boost they have. Doesn't matter, they get demoed.
Almost was able to chip it over Ragey KG in that instance, but quite couldn't. Now it's wide open out in front, and no one's home for the defenders there. DST 31 was close, however, looked like he had just gotten batted around. He was kind of just coming out of the back of the cage there, and he was pretty close, just not quite high enough in the instance there.
DST had the initial jump, but couldn't save it on the first try, which, again, as we saw earlier, unfortunately, since it bounced off the backboard. Great win on the kickoff from DST. Nobody there for Southern. But since nobody else was behind them, there's not much they could do about that.
Ragey KG wanted the shot there, fresh off of the wall. Couldn't quite get to it. Now a clearance effort goes right out into the middle, exactly. And Landon missing the attempt. Back out
still wide
again, missing.
Warrior Run has possession now. Gets bumped out by Jimmy. Still on the ball. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Can Warrior Run capitalize on this? Testable's looking for it.
They're looking to cut the lead in half here as the ball's popped up out in front. Ragey KG, he's got it for the time being. It gets past to Landon SCA. It gets cleared away. Now Testable Gaming after it.
That was good patience from Landon, keeping it really close. to the car and have it on top of him. I think they had boost, but still that gave, this attack is still happening because of how close and the control Landon kept. That's a good demo from Jimmy. Unfortunately, Ragey Cagey was jumping, couldn't quite see through the smoke of the demo, and this actually gives a counter attack opportunity for Warrior Run. Never mind, Southern's going to go for it. Testable Gaming gets an amazing save.
Yeah, well, he's coming out of nowhere there, the Warrior Run defender, literally. Now Siege Griffin looking for a long touch here. Testable Gaming was going after Ragey Cagey, trying to knock him out of midair. Couldn't quite get to him in time, however. Now Jimmy B clears it over to the middle, crosses it to the middle, just past the cage. Now Jimmy B going with the bicycle kick, if you will, there.
Oh, that's a good touch out from Testable. Should be right to Landon. Almost gets the dunk. Is there anybody there from Warrior Run to follow it up? No, Siege Griffin is able to cut across, but doesn't get a shot, but Testable is right back on it and is able to keep it close. That's still dangerous. Landon's able to get a good clear on it, but it's straight out to DST, who takes a shot just wide. Jimmy pops it wide again, and DST is frantically rotating back. Siege Griffin gets his boost stolen at 0, but DST is able to make the clear.
Nice job by DST to come back full length of the field there to make the clearance effort.
And stay on the ball.
And nonetheless, now Warrior Run, as you said, frantically trying to get a goal here. Do they have a chance? Oh, it's saved away by Landon.
That's on target.
And cleared away yet again. We have a minute left in this one.
Siege
Griffin. What a save, Jimmy B, man.
Turned away by Jimmy, but Testable's still on this. They're not giving up. Oh, almost a shot.
Nice
that was a shot, indeed.
There. A little bit of a testy clearance right there with the post right in your way. Starts talking to you sometimes, you never know. But nonetheless, that one's back out into the front. Landon gets to it. Siege Griffin tries to get to it. Now it's popped over his head by Landon. Is he going to be able to finish this one off? He gets the touch on, and he scores.
Testable just barely doesn't get back in time. That's not what you want to see for your Warrior Run. Even if Warrior Run does lose this game, though, they should not be ashamed whatsoever, especially with the performance that they put up last game. That was phenomenal, being down 3 goals, coming back and winning it in overtime. That was absolutely fantastic.
If you're going to make it interesting, got to be off of the face-off, which they have done twice today so far. Now DST chasing after it, trying to get a centering pass here. I don't know if anyone's going to be home or not, and they aren't.
Not.
So 3-0 as the clock runs out on the potential of a Cinderella run there in the tournament for the defenders. However, as you said, I mean, quite a good series here from the 2 versus 7. Hopefully a precursor for continual good games to come here as that one's popped up.
Testable gets a flipper set to go. Oh, they're not done with this yet.
Jimmy wants another goal. They're Southern trying to pour it on. Oh, Testable's
Testable's got it.
He's chasing after it, and it's just still alive.
It is still up. This game still is not over. Until that ball touches the ground, this game is not over. DST catches it, but unfortunately gets touched away by Siege Griffin. Such a great performance from both teams. That was a fantastic series.
Most certainly, as Southern will advance now. They play the winner of the Selinsgrove and Bloomsburg game, I believe.
Yes, that game was happening as we were talking about this game. That was the other game that we heard cheers from in the other rooms.
So we'll be back here in just a little bit from the. Oh, excuse me. It looks like Selinsgrove won. So Selinsgrove will play Southern Columbia in the semifinals here. So we'll be back in just a little bit with the 2023 CSEL tournament.
So we're going to be moving right into the Berwick.
Danville.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that does.
Oh, shit.
Ryan.
Oh, you're good.
Can you get pip towels or something? I also need to go to the bathroom so I can.
Do I have time to toss this pizza out quick? Okay. Oh, I'm just going to throw this pizza box out. Excuse me.
Gutted it out.
Trash can up there. Yeah, it looks good. I'm going to have some. I'll take you up on that offer.
That's what I said. Like, hey, I actually know that kid. Hey.
Hey, I ain't going to let it go to waste, I'll tell you that.
she went to Blue's program to be a nurse. She's a OBGYN nurse. Oh, great. And that whole first year, 2 years, just a lot of, it's not easy.
It is 4 versus 1 coming up. Gotta change the HDMI too. Away.
But she's still taking like 15, 16 credits, whatever it is, but she's taking like some for a minor. I think she wants to do chocolate for a minor. So doing that extra and stuff, so that's helping her out too.
Let's go with the lighter.
And she was like if it wasn't in Bloomsburg, I think it would have been easy stuff for them. But she's staying on campus.
We're like famous.
Why is that?
Look at like all these people.
Oh yeah, I
Did
know.
you forget to mute us?
Send her back up and stuff. But
Did you forget to mute us? Because I thought I heard. They have it.
And welcome back to the 2023 CSEL tournament here. We're going to have a little bit of the B-League action for you here between the Berwick Bulldogs and the Shamokin Indians with, of course, Shamokin in the purple. Berwick will be in the white and the blue here. So what do you think here for this one so far in the B-Match? What have you thought of what we've seen so far today? What to expect here in this best-of-3 series?
I have been so excited to be here at this LAN tournament, and I was just even saying it off mic. This is a great experience for us casting, but for these players, I mean, just to get to make new friends, play some Rocket League all day, there's not much better than that. In terms of what we should expect for the B games, we have seen some crazy things from the A teams. That is absolutely possible with the B teams. Anything could happen in these games. And as for what I hope to see these teams starting to develop a lot more coordination, team control, ball control, and just to sort of become more cohesive together. And as these players are getting in, it looks like we are getting ready to get started.
Yeah, and I think the one biggest thing you said is at the end of the day, they do get to miss school to play Rocket League
absolutely.
all day. Okay, so
Yeah.
I think every time I did that and my parents found out about it, I was not in good shape afterwards. However, this is a whole sanctioned event here, so it'd be good to see some more teams in the league next year too. I know I was hoping to start one at Lewisburg this year, but it didn't happen. But it's up to 8 teams now in the league. So, and of course we have a state tournament berth on the line here today as well. So, a lot of big things going on as we get ready to go.
Yeah, we definitely have more teams involved than what we did last year. I was a part of the, sorry, we're just getting the matches ready and everybody in. I was a part of this last year and absolutely loved everything that we did, and super excited for these players to get in and do their thing just like I was able to and have this league grow.
All right, as we get here, Berwick and Shamokin.
These are B teams, so this is best of 3. As you see on the top, it says game 1 of 3. So that was our first initial problem that we had found out, but these are best of 3 games. Good attempt from temp 2 as we get started. 10 seconds into this game, gonna pop another shot, and it's gonna not quite go in. What a save from, I think it wasn't Koshimi, I think it was Big Baconator on the back end.
So Kramer Gamer, we're in his view right now, of course, in the purple car here. And chasing after it now for the Indians.
I did notice that Koshimi is now using the Octane, whether that's a stylistic choice or just forgot to switch cars. Earlier they were using the Breakout. So with the accounts that we have set up, we have the Breakout, the Merc, and the Octane. So far nobody has used the Merc. I do not blame them for that. But Koshimi switched cars. I don't remember if they won their last series or if they lost it. But Kramer Gamers puts a shot on net. But we're trying to see, maybe if the change of car helps the team.
Most certainly, and of course, here we're into the B series here, but nonetheless, this should be a pretty good one here. Both teams are pretty deep between Shamokin and Berwick, so we'll see where we can go from here. Nonetheless, nothing too much to write home about so far. Of course, KO chasing after it here. Kramer Gamer popping it up.
It's a mid ball. Is Temp going to get there? Temp is going to get there, but Koshimi is also going to get there for the save. Kramer Gamers takes it out wide. BHS Temp turns it wide, has boost, and Ridicule, I think? Ridicule. There we go. Was there to bail him out.
So now ball bouncing out in front here. Koshimi, not the clearance he wanted. It's out in front of goal. Now KO getting the chance here.
Oh,
Big
no.
Baconator leaves it out in front. No one's home for now for Berwick. Now it's almost roofed there. Ridicule popping it towards the far corner, cleared away by Kramer Gamer, however. A big clearance by him. And now...
Who's back? Nobody's back. Can Koshimi put it away? Karo's getting back fast. But Koshimi can put it away. First game of this first goal of this B Series games given to Koshimi on Shamokin.
Well, Siri got all of that one here, and gonna have to turn that off for you quick. Nonetheless, 1-0 the score here with Shamokin leading. And a pretty good one so far, as that one's once again popped towards the Berwick half. Now it's sent to the other side here, but Koshimi is chasing after it, and he trades blood for gold in that instance, but Ridicule is in the correct spot. So Big Baconator.
Oh, that's a good boost. Steal by Karo. Koshimi there to pop it over. Not quite the touch they wanted. And is anybody going to be there? Kramer Gamers was in the right position but wasn't able to get it. That was not the clear that Koshimi wanted off the backboard, and that leads BHS Temp 2, after a great pass from Karo and a great 50, to get the first goal for their team. It is 1-1. Half the game has passed, and we're looking forward to a whole lot more of this.
So 2:36 remaining, chasing after it, Big Baconator and Riddicle. Both of them hitting it. It's going to be popped down towards the Berwick half. Now it's hit into the corner here.
That's a tough bounce.
And
Ridicle's up for it, though. Had the flip reset, couldn't actually do anything with it, but great defense combined from the Shamokin side. BHS Temp now grabs boost and should be playing up on this, but Karo is able to clear that. That's a dangerous double commit. Now there's nobody back, but nobody directly shooting from Shamokin. It's a pass to Koshumi, not quite the touch they wanted, and is going to drop it back, grab boost, recollect, misses the boost actually, and see what they can do from there.
So ball popped up here, flying after it, Big Baconator. A little bit of turbulence on his way in. Now a shot here from Koshiyumi, and he just misses it, just barely nipped the post. Ball still in a danger area, but it's saved away there after the shot by Kramer Gamer. Looked like Karo. Now Big Baconator trying to put it back into the middle. A shot here from Koshiyumi, just missing. Big Baconator trying to settle it down. Can't get to it. Now Karo looking to get the clearance effort here, but Big Baconator will not let him.
I think this is, I'm very much looking forward to see these players and the players we've seen from the previous games, especially Karo and Big Baconator were the two that we've definitely talked about the most in the other series. But now that they go head to head, we'll see who can truly come out on top. But not just those players. I mean, we were talking about everybody on both teams. I know we were talking about Koshumi on...
Okay, so we're just being informed now. They are keeping the same
yes.
names, but they're different players. So
correct.
That's okay. I didn't even think of that. But nonetheless.
So disregard everything I was saying.
Yeah.
I apologize to the players. These are the same usernames, but this is the B teams, not the A teams. So my apologies.
They were already good enough names. Why change them up now, you know?
Hey, but let's see if the two players that we were talking about, if they live up to the test, if they live up to their 18
Yeah, they do have
names.
big shoes to fill,
Oh,
I guess
absolutely.
you could say. Or big tires to fill, I guess, maybe more like it, right?
They've been doing it very good so far because we've still been talking about them for most of these games, or most of this game, I should say. So Big Baconator with the clear, straight out to Temp 2, double commit, might be open.
Koshiyumi
put it away. It can.
Easy goal there with the double commit there, as you said, wide open in front of goal. Koshiyumi would have been kicking himself if he missed that one. Got the extra touch just in case there, in case anyone was coming from the backside. But now a 2-1 lead for Shamokin. Late on in this one with 21 seconds left.
2-1 with 21 seconds.
It couldn't have worked out better. Now Koshiyumi with another shot and saved by Karo out of nowhere.
Not the first time we've seen kickoff goal opportunities. There was a lot of those earlier, and they certainly can make the difference.
Now Karo trying to get it cleared here. Shamokin still shooting after it. And as long as this ball's in this half, they're in pretty good tidings. Now, nonetheless,
Can they keep it up? Not quite.
just missing there. So Shamokin's going to win the first one here in the B series. It's 1-0 to the Indians. Of course, as we said, same names for both teams here as they played with earlier, but different people. So use your imagination.
That, and remember, this is only a best of 3, so this next game is especially crucial. If Shamokin wins again, they will move on. If Berwick wins, then we go to a game 3, which was similar to the game 5 that we saw earlier. And in this case, this is definitely probably the most important game in this series.
Win or go home for Berwick, and for Shamokin, you just want to clean it up now, most likely, as we wait here for all the players to ready up.
Yeah, especially you see Koshumi has two goals to 7 shots, so that's also, wow. I'm going to comment on all of their pings. I know everybody's playing on Ethernet, but that is insanely fast timing, so I'm glad these players get to experience some actually good playing.
Yeah, they should install that over at my house.
I wish college had that. But we move into the second game of this series. Like you said earlier, Berwick, it's down to them. Can they pull themselves together? Can they take this game home and tie it up to send them to a game 3? Or will they fall to Shamokin?
Oh, no one goes for Berwick on that one, but Radical is there to clear it away now. Kramer Gamer centering it into the middle.
Karo had a little bit of an issue at the start of the game. They weren't moving. Immediately gets demoed. But now they're active and involved. And no, there's nobody back.
Nice shot from Big Baconator there off of the fortunate bounce off the wall. But, I mean, that's one that you can kind of read pretty well. So that's more or less just a great read, and he just beats Ridicule to the ball.
Yeah, that was good awareness that the net was open too, because, you know, sometimes you have to go for a 50 there or maybe pop it wide, but that net was open, so just beat Ridicule over the top. And since Ridicule is the last person back, well, in this case, it was a guaranteed goal.
Now with 4:30, Big Baconator wants another one here for Shamokin. Of course, after the close game last time, just 2-1, Shamokin looking to jump out to a little bit more of a lead here, maybe take this momentum and cruise to a victory. Now, Kramer Gamers with the shot towards the middle here. Koshiumi.
That's a good back
through
shot.
Traffic.
He
Puts
wants
it
to
home.
finish himself. Both Berwick players missed the save there, so that was a good back shot though. Has time to go all the way out, get the boost, and still take the goal for themselves.
And yeah, most certainly almost like a nice walk through the park in that case, you know. But nonetheless, chasing after it here. Ball falls to the Berwick half. Now Kramer Gamers almost putting a shot on. Now what a pass. Koshiumi's there to finish it easily, and that was just real good communication, real good teamwork.
Yeah, not much we can say about that. Great pass. Unfortunately, apologies, Berwick players were on the back line and they were just too far wide. So one of them had to go for the save, but the other one was just nowhere near in net to be able to make that save. 4 players go for this kickoff. Big Baconator tries to chip it, gets it just too high. It'll fall down to Koshimi, who takes another shot wide. Big Baconator looking for another one. Kramer Gamers on target, turned away from Temp 2.
Now ball bouncing around here. Koshiumi it's stolen away by Temp 2. Temp 2 trying to get it towards the Shamokin goal, but so far it's been impenetrable. Even that, just the zone in general. And now what a pass.
Good bump. That's all I have to say about that play. That's a good bump from Big Baconator. Absolutely took out the third man there.
Quite a beefy challenge on that one.
We go into the 5th kickoff of this game, and we will see dead center of the field. Ridicule keeps control over it. Big Baconator flies himself at the ball, but gets the boost and can't do much else with it.
Caro trying to get a centering attempt here. Now Ridicule might have a chance to put one here, but he misses. Temp 2 gets to it, pops it over the top, and now it's going to be bouncing around in the middle towards the Berwick half. Now Kramer Gamers. Oh, wow.
I don't think either of the players on Berwick's side were ready for that. Their teammate was up challenging, which was great. Yeah, Ridicule was up right in the spot that they need to be. Unfortunately, they got beat, but that's a rocket, 61 miles per hour, coming dead center of the net. Berwick just wasn't expecting that and wasn't able to react to it in time.
So 5-0, not even halfway through the game here so far. So a lot of time left, but Shamokin certainly showing their prowess here in the B region. At least, you know, they have a lot of depth, as you can tell by this. As another pass out in front, and there they are again, 6-0. Big Baconator gets the goal.
Yeah, Berwick just can't. Another double commit, and Ridicule wasn't back. Temp was close, but couldn't do anything about it because they were on their nose. And I'd like to see a bit more passing from Shamokin, see if they can slow the play down. You know, they're up 6 goals. Not saying they need to not get more goals, but if they were to work on some team plays, I think that would give them a better shot at going into the further games as Big Baconator scores another one. We are currently in Brazil territory. For those of you who don't know, Brazil territory in soccer, if you score 7-1 against your opponent, you have Braziled them. So just interesting to see what will happen, if they would let that happen or not.
Nonetheless, 7-0 here. As you said, though, I definitely agree. I mean, it might be time for, you know, Shamokin get a little work on some things here. You know, not necessarily, there's no way to call the dogs off in Rocket League, obviously.
Well, absolutely.
But at the same time, you know, it is good to get those, try to get some different passing that you would normally get in here. In this case, I mean, that was a pretty nice little pop right there, however.
Yeah.
Kramer Gamer chasing after it. We're just under halfway through it here.
I'm not at all saying don't take your attempts when you get them. I just mean, see, like right there.
Yes,
exactly that.
Yeah.
Good pass from Koshimi. Good shot from Kramer Gamers. Now, if they can take it away a little bit, in this case, they don't have to. Berwick can't get back to defend it. But those passing plays, working on them, that'll definitely set them up for the more games that they'll play today.
Yeah, you just get more comfortable that way. You know people are going to be in that same spot. That's what
Yes.
you're looking for. So Definitely a nice bit of passing there, and it's almost as if they heard us. Now, bouncing towards the middle, Temp 2 flying up after it with 2:10 remaining in this one. Care O trying to get a clearance here, but Big Baconator looking to knock it down.
Well, that's a good pinch wide. Ridicule might be able to stay on this. Doesn't quite get the boost, but the BHS Temp 2 is there. Shot turned wide. Big Baconator's now on the ball, trying to dribble it. See, but right there with that dribble, yes, you can take that down the field, but the other thing is you had a teammate to the right-hand side. So if you learn how to do those passing plays, in that opportunity, it was okay to dribble it, but also just learning where your team is likely to be at, because it gives you better opportunities to at least know where they're at for the next coming games.
Of course, yeah, if you can do it in the 8-0 game, you know, it gives you a chance to maybe be able to do it in the 1-0 game, I guess is the way to look at it.
Or the 0-1
Yeah,
game where
exactly.
you need that. Oh, that's an unfortunate back pass from Ridicule. Big Baconator. Oh, that just goes in. There's nothing anybody can do about that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Like a pinball effect
Yeah.
right there for sure.
I thought for sure that would be bouncing off the back wall, but it just barely did not and goes in for Kramer Gamers.
So 1:18 remaining here. Certainly looks like Shamokin's going to pull the series victory out here. After a close game one, you know, sometimes things just hit the fan.
And there's another opportunity. They put themselves in a little bit of a difficult spot. Koshimi tried to keep it close, which was the right idea. A shot from Temp 2, I believe, but unfortunately, Temp 2 gets back. Great save on that one. But Koshimi tried to keep it close, but ended up popping it too far. So working on that, working on their mechanics now, can help them in further games.
I'm sure they're looking for that marvelous double-digit scoreline right here. Wanting to go with the 10, but we'll see what happens here. And that's going to be a pretty good effort at it right there. Koshimi scores it, 10-0. My goodness, double digits here for Shamokin, showing their prowess in the B division here and why it is good to have so much depth as they do. 33 seconds remaining here. Putting the icing on the cake, if you will.
Ridicule grabs boost, takes it up the wall. Let's see how Berwick can react. I mean, we've seen how it is all game, but under even more pressure. I mean, at this point, I guess there's nothing that Berwick can do besides just keep playing and hold on. But they're still doing the best that they can, and I commend them for that, absolutely.
And I mean, after that first game is pretty much a dogfight. It's just one of those where, unfortunately, it's only a 3 game and you don't get a chance to right the ship. As it just misses there at the end of this one. And Shamokin taking the series win 2-0 behind some pretty crazy shot totals there in the B division here. But nonetheless, they will move on.
Yeah, I believe coming up next is Danville versus Selinsgrove for the semifinals in the A division. So definitely looking forward to getting that match up and running when it comes along. And yep, here we go. And we will see you all then.
And we're back here at the 2023 CSEL tournament. We have our matchup now between Danville and Berwick here in the A semifinals on this side of the bracket. We're about to get things going here as the players are getting ready to get into the lobby. So we saw this will be Danville's first game here so far in this one. What can we expect from Danville's team?
Pretty much a lot of what we've been seeing. Danville coming in at the 1 seed should be playing, I don't want to say on par with Southern, but comparatively, sorry, I cannot think right now. A lot of good Rocket League we've seen before. I'm kind of hoping for a Game 5. That would be pretty awesome to see against these two teams. But a lot of focus and dedication and a lot of fun times of Rocket League.
No, most certainly. And, of course, we saw Berwick in that first game. They looked pretty darn good against the Shamokin team there. It was a 5-game series, kind of a battle till the end in that one. So it's going to be interesting to see here what we have out of it, to see which team puts their mark as being in the finals.
Indeed. As these players are joining in now, we will get our semifinal game started off.
As we got Sticky Boy, Ice Brisk, Dumping Core for Danville, Care-O, Temp 2, and Riddical. Now a quick shot here from Temp 2 right to start things off here. Now the ball is going to be hit back down towards the Berwick end. Of course, Berwick in the white cars with the blue highlights. Danville in the purple with the orange highlights.
Now we do need to remember, as we discussed last game, these are now actually the players that we were talking about, as these are the A teams.
Yes, now we're back to the A team, so we're back to the,
what a pinch.
The same people we saw from Berwick earlier against Shamokin.
Double commit from Berwick. I don't think anyone's there to follow it up. There is, but Ice Brisk, easy turn away, is able to grab boost and send it downfield on target. But BHS Temp 2, easy clear off to the sideline. Riddical is there for the challenge and does get the challenge and gets it in the net. Dunks the Danville team, and yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened. Sticky Boy just doesn't get the right challenge that they wanted, and Dumping Gore can't get back in time. So Riddical will put the first one in for the first game of the semifinals A-team series.
So we're about to go from the kickoff again here. Ice Brisk getting the face-off win initially. However, Care-O gets the next touch. Ball popped up into the air. It's going to go over the net. Now Riddical, it's cleared away by Ice Brisk. Ice Brisk with another touch here, but it's going to be stolen by Care-O. And Sticky Boy sends one out into the middle. It's missed by Berwick originally. Now it's popped back out. Dumping Core trying to get his shot on goal. However, Care-O is there.
Yeah, Care-O unfortunately isn't in a good spot to play it again. Almost manages to get a touch on the ball. Two Berwick defenders sitting in net, but they're starting to get the boost. They're starting to push out a little bit. A little bit of a double commit pinch, I guess, from Danville, but Ice Brisk is going to take this 27, flicked by the one Berwick defender. There was a double demo, a shot and a save. That was insane from both sides. The net's not quite open. Sticky Boy was back, but Berwick shot, and just over the top of Sticky Boy, BHS Temp 2 puts in their second goal of the series.
And yeah, that was just kind of a very hard shot, first and foremost, that he roofed it up there. It's kind of tough to react to that quickly, and didn't look like there was much boost in goal there for the Danville player. So nonetheless.
And I think one of the things that helped Berwick there was just the entire confusion of the double demo, meaning the Berwick and Danville players. They were fully supersonic, went at each other head to head, and ended up getting a demo on each other, which left the cloud of smoke. And that's always a difficult thing to try to react through.
Temp 2 with a big clearance there. That ball looked like it was going at least towards the net. And now a pass out into the middle for Berwick. Saved away that time by Sticky Boy 12, and then cleared away initially by Ice Brisk and company. Now another shot.
Still dangerous. Care-O's there able to finish it on top of Sticky Boy.
So 3-0 the score here. Berwick leading. And a good finish from Care-O. We saw him notch a hat trick in the first game of the tournament for Berwick, and now he's got a couple here today so far as well in this 3-0 game. Still lots of time left here for Danville to have a chance to come back. As Ice Brisk chasing after, it's saved by Riddical.
Double commit from Berwick. Is there anybody from Danville that they need to play this quick counterattack, but nobody's there. Ice Brisk is able to get it downfield, but Temp 2 is already back in rotation, so unfortunately that opportunity was lost for Danville. Sticky Boy trying to keep it close, however. Ice Brisk, oh, that's not the clear they wanted. Ice Brisk gets the clear he wanted, and we are moving downfield.
As now dumping core chasing after it here.
A little bit of a double commit from Danville. Unfortunately, dumping core is going to be left on his own. Ice Brisk has to challenge us early. Another double commit. Danville needs to get their comms a little bit better and their rotation speed and just accuracy to a higher level than what they're playing right now.
As dumping core just missing there by a little bit. Balls pop back up in the air. Now it's knocked out here. Sticky Boy centering it in front. Oh, a good chance there for Danville. They just couldn't quite get to it. Now Temp 2 chasing after. Ice Brisk clears it. Trying to stay on, but couldn't quite. And now back out in front it goes. Temp 2.
Uh-oh, nobody's back for Danville.
And
There's the third. There he
Oh,
is.
Nice job by dumping core.
Yes. Now we're back into the other half. Ice Brisk with the challenge. It's high. Is there anybody for Danville going to be there? Ice Brisk is there again. Gets turned away by Temp 2, sent far into the corner. Sticky Boy's not done with it, though. This could be a chop for Danville. Ice Brisk is going to have to collect this, take it around town. Hopefully gets a good clear. That's a good touch. Caro taps to the side, and Ice Brisk is left with no boost and forced to rotate out.
Oh, BH Temp 2 just missing. Now it's popped side by Radical.
Still here, though. Still dangerous for Berwick. That's a good initial save from Ice Brisk. Pinch is too far wide with Ridicule and Caro. 1 minute remaining.
3-0 the score. Danville's going to need one here pretty quickly, I would say, if they want to be in this one. Now
This is their
Ice
chance.
Brisk. Oh, what a save by Caro.
Indeed,
My
good
goodness.
save. That was a good setup for a double. Ooh, that was open. Ridicule could have shot that earlier. Might not matter. They still might get the goal, but no, dumping core is there to just turn it wide.
So a good job in a little bit of a flurry right there. Now it's cleared by Sticky Boy with the chance, but he couldn't get it over Caro. Now Ice Brisk with the attempted shot here. It's going to go wide, however. Now cleared far down the field here. Nice job hitting it off the back of the car there by Ice Brisk.
Indeed, especially with a zero boost. When they used all their boost, they had to stay on that. And I still think they have zero, but that's a great clear. Caro has to play this early, give their team time to get back. 10 seconds remaining, and this will be the end of game one. Unfortunately, double commit, they are able to score again. Berwick puts it in 4-0. Caro with the final goal, hopefully. Good dribble attempt, and good job beating the last man. So going forward, I think, again, first game jitters, and especially Berwick, they've already played an entire series before this. They're used to the environment, they're used to the controllers, they're used to everything. This is Danville's first game, so it's definitely just the first, it's a warm-up game, time to get invested in the atmosphere, in the series. Sticky Boy launches it downfield, but that will touch the ground for Berwick 1-0 in the series.
And yeah, I mean, obviously, a good win for Berwick in that first one, but don't count Danville out quite yet. They got a lot of things they wanted. It was just Berwick always seemed to be in the right place at the right time, especially defensively here. So we'll see how both teams come out here in this second game, see if Danville can make any adjustments in this case, or if Berwick is just going to keep going as it was. But
you see all these players readied up. They got into the lobby immediately. They are ready to go for game number 2.
as that one's popped in towards the Danville goal.
Siri is not on our side today, unfortunately.
No.
Ridicule doesn't exactly get the touch they wanted. It leaves BHS Temp in a 1v2, but Dumping Core isn't able to quite get it past them. Sticky Boy, I think, is last in this scenario and doesn't quite get the mid or the corner boost. Sorry. They're able to stay with this. Going for bump, Dumping Core doesn't quite get it, and it's a 1v1. Ice Brisk does a great job of blocking that off. Temp 2 gets it downfield, loses boost, and it's just floating in the Danville half at the time.
Sticky Boy trying to get a clearance here, but once again just floating. Ridicule going after it. And then Ice Brisk gets a nice long hit down here. Care O is going to, for the time being, knock it down. And Dumping Core just missing here. Now Sticky Boy from the other side of the floor just missing there.
Double commit again from Berwick. That seems to be happening a few times frequently, just off the back post shot from Ridicule. As I was saying, though, that was another double commit from Berwick. And unfortunately, the Danville team isn't up enough that they can't punish it. But again, if there was somebody, maybe a swing man or the third man cheating up a little bit, it's been an open goal both times that's happened, and they can try to punish on that. But as for the time being, we're still tied 0-0. 3:38 left. Ice Brisk taking it off the sidewall, touched aside by Ridicule. and we are sort of sitting in the middle of the field until Sticky Boy takes a shot.
Sticky Boy just missing there. He couldn't stay on it. And now another shot attempt here, saved away by Caro.
Yet again, another double commit, though, from Berwick, and there's just nobody there from Danville.
Ball's popped along the side here, trying to clear this one is Ice Brisk. He does, but then it goes directly back. Now Sticky Boy with the chance to clear it. Shot into the middle there. It's going to be, oh wow, almost pinched off the wall that time. Hit rather hard. Now Dumping Core with what would have been quite an influential shot there if he could have found a way to knock that one in. Nonetheless, it's going to be Caro after it, after Ice Brisk gets to it.
It's a good touchdown field from Ice Brisk. Gets the boost, is able to stay on it. Berwick missed. Is there anybody there from Danville? No, Ridicule is able to get a free clear. Not if it isn't for Ice Brisk. Should be able to stay on this. Ridicule just making fun of the Danville defense.
Now the ball back out in front.
Attempted pinch, didn't quite work.
Now a shot here. Caro is in the right place to tap that one home. The attempted clearance by Danville, they just couldn't quite get to it here. So the reigning champions are in a little bit of trouble here in this one, down 1-0, down 1-0 in the series as well. But still lots of Rocket League left to play.
We are 1 second past halfway. This game is far from over. That's a good dead kickoff, middle of the field. BHS attempt 2 is up, but that is shot way wide. Sticky Boy, just for assurance, touches it wide. Ice Brisk takes it there, and this leaves Dumping Core's third, and is not able to make it a save. I think it was wide, and Dumping Core freaked out a little bit. It's still that we can see the nerves coming into these players still. This is only their second game. That was indeed wide. That's just an unfortunate touch from Dumping Core. Yeah.
And yeah, you know, in those situations, it's one of those where you got to make that split-second decision, as you were saying. Just a little. Oh, and this one might go home as well. Danville down 3-0 here, in trouble. The 1 seed Berwick. Caro is just beating them to the punch on this one, beating Dumping Core to the punch.
Yet another fast kickoff. I mean, these kickoffs have made all the difference today.
So 3-0 now. Berwick with the lead.
Sitting in Danville half. Nobody's there to challenge it, but nobody necessarily needs to. Caro misses the ball, but Ice Brisk is there to clean it out. Good pinch off of Dumping Core's top. Ice Brisk is staying on this. Unfortunately, has 0 boost, can't do anything else with it. Ridicule with the good save, pass to Caro, out wide. Ice Brisk is trying to get it center for their team. There's nobody there, and Sticky Boy ends up missing, but we'll leave it for Dumping Core.
Now the ball's popped up. It's Radical with it. Bouncing just harmlessly out towards mid-floor. Now Dumping Core chasing after it here. Dumping Core, 136 remaining here in the game, trying to get a little something going, and now a miss hit there. That one's out in front. Sticky Boy with a huge clearance there to keep it 3-0. Still a little bit of time left if Danville...
That's a good dead ball. Is there anybody there?
If Danville can just get a goal here, I mean, we're going to have ourselves a game late on.
Yeah, again, nobody has been there from Danville, and I think that's the thing that's definitely killing them. They've had the central opportunities. The mid passes have been there. The double commits from Berwick has killed them. That's a good pinch from Berwick, but it is just wide. Sticky Boy there for the clear. Does get it over attempt 2, and we remain in the Danville half to see if they can clear it.
Danville does get the clearance there. However, only as far as temp 2. Temp 2 chasing after. He's got Sticky Boy trying to get a clearance. He can only clear it as far as midfield, however.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about earlier with the B teams. If you noticed, Sticky Boy, he had space. I think it was Caro had turned away. And the thing that I think Danville needs to notice more is a lot more about the control that I've been talking about all of today. He had the time and space to trap it, which is what we've seen from the other teams before, and that's what's been working really well for them. If you throw it away, then it was just another shot that was right back in towards, just like this one, but Ridicule posts it wide. Caro just misses wide. Ridicule trying to keep it down there, keep the pressure on, but Ice Brisk can stop that.
Now the ball's popped up into the middle. Sticky Boy chasing after it, trying to get a consolation goal here for Danville, give them some momentum. However, Caro chasing after it, Ice Brisk.
There we go, this is the control.
Who's really played a game where he may probably have deserved a goal in this case, and he doesn't get one because Caro smacks it wide. But, you know, you got to really look forward to the effort there that Danville's given so far. Kind of a tough one. I know Ice Brisk, Sticky Boy, doing their best out there, Dumping Core as well, but this Berwick team, although they were a 4 seed, probably, you know, probably a little better than that at the end of the day. This Berwick team, they have quite a lot of talent on it.
Yeah, and even I was just talking right there at the end, you saw Ice Brisk keeping the ball on top of their car, nice and controlled, was actually able to flick 2 Berwick defenders. Now there was 0 seconds left, so there was nothing you could do with that. But that type of control is what we need to see from Danville for the next coming game if they want to keep themselves in this, because this is the ride or die game. This is their we're going big or we're going home. Not the first time Danville would reverse sweep if they win all 3 games, and won't be the last, I'm sure. But it's up to this game right now as we go into Game 3 of our A-Team semifinals. What a save from Ice Brisk. That was surely going in for yet another kickoff goal, but yet it is not, and we are 0-0.
Would have been our quickest of the day, I'd say, too, at about
definitely.
2 seconds, maybe 3 into the game. Berwick could have just taken all of that away. Now back out in front. Oh, a big clearance by Sticky Boy. Now Sticky Boy again looking to get a clearance. He doesn't get it very far away. Now the ball's bouncing around towards that goal of Danville.
I think it was a misflip from Dumping Core, but that's okay because there was no immediate threat from Berwick. Caro there, side flips, another misflip. Might be dangerous because Temp 2 should be putting a shot on target there. Pass down to the teammate Riddicle. And now all 3 Danville players are going for it. Hey, if it hasn't worked for them before, try it again, I guess. Send all 3 players for it and see what you can do with it.
And now Riddicle looking to do something crazy here, but saved away by Ice Brisk. And almost took a deflection into the goal. A shot for Danville, saved by Caro.
Caro putting in the work. That was a close one, though. Trying to back it off their own bounce board, but everybody's missing. Ridicle's there for the save and is able to stay on the ball and push it out towards the Danville half. Takes a shot on net, but easily saved from Sticky Boy. And oh no, is anybody back? Ice Brisk could be back for this.
He only can get it so far. Now a potential shot attempt here. Sticky Boy needs a clearance. He does get it cleared away, at least for now. Now Ice Brisk with the shot attempt. It's hit by Temp 2.
Double commit from Berwick yet again. That's the 3rd or 4th double commit I pointed out. I'm sure there are more that I haven't even noticed. But again, as we were saying, Danville needs to capitalize on those double commit opportunities.
Now Dumping Core can't get it over the top. Ice Brisk with an attempted shot here, but it's going to be parried away. Looked like it was going wide regardless by Caro. But then Dumping Core gets a steal here. Can't quite get it up in front of the net. Now Ice Brisk shoots it to the other side, potentially off of the defender Riddicle. But now a shot attempt here. Danville's caught out, and Temp 2 with the goal 2 minutes in to this 3rd game and the potential deciding game. Berwick looking to punch their ticket to the finals up 1-0.
I think Sticky Boy had the boost for it. Dumping Core was underneath them, but neither of them were able to get up or to the ball fast enough. And that was a great shot from Berwick as it just slid under the crossbar. Again, this game has not been necessarily easy shots. All the shots have been very, very difficult, very, very well-placed shots, very good defense, except I spoke just a hair too soon. Danville just happened to commit one too many players, apologies, and Berwick happened to sneak it by them.
So yeah, and Dumping Core almost gets the save here, but just flying over the top of it. So 2-0 the score. A lot of work to do here for Danville in order to come back on this one, down 2-0 against a good Berwick squad.
More than half the game, though. We've seen comebacks like this before. We saw Warrior Run do it against, what, Southern last game?
Oh, yeah, that was 3-0, I believe
yeah,
it was. Maybe
it was
4?
3-0 or 3-1.
Yeah.
Sticky Boy gets the save there.
And yeah, Danville, they just got to get a little bit more offense going on here. And now that might be a good start with Ice Brisk ripping that one past. But Berwick, nice
Good
job
demo.
with the demo right there. Now,
open.
Ice Brisk
anybody there
just
for Danville?
missing.
Nobody's just quite there. Dumping Core was in the right spot, but just barely missed the shot. Ice Brisk with the good 50 pinch and is able to recover and is able to play this again, but gets beat over the top by Riddicle. That ball's probably going to go midfield. It does. Riddicle sends it there, and Temp 2 backs off, gives the fake. Regains control.
A lot of carnage going on out there right now. As Sticky Boy chasing after it. He keeps it into the Berwick half, but then Berwick's going to shoot this one just wide, and the easy double tap right there for Caro. He had that one played perfect.
Yeah, Dumping Core was on the back post, which is exactly where they needed to be in this instance, but was backflipping. I didn't see that. Was backflipping, so was pushed too far out and wasn't able to get there in time. Danville's got some work to do, but it is still possible.
2-0, Berwick leads the series. 3-0, they lead the game here. As the ball goes towards the middle, Temp 2 with the shot. The follow-up, Radical, he can't finish it.
Caro having their hand at an attempt, but it goes high, excuse me. Dumping Core trying to stay on that. Little boost can't really keep that under control. Riddicle takes a shot middle, And Caro almost slides it in front post, just barely misses.
Almost went with the double doink that time, didn't quite get it in. Now out in
This
front,
is dangerous.
this is very dangerous, and Radical just a split second too late to knock that one out.
Well played by Danville in that instance. Ice Brisk staying on top of Caro, just getting it away from them, keeping the control away from Berwick, which is exactly the other thing that they need to do. Keep control of the ball themselves and keep control away from Berwick.
As they try to slide down towards the Berwick end here. Sticky Boy giving chase. Now Ice Brisk giving chase. It's out into the middle. Sticky Boy with the shot just wide. Caro had it covered regardless. But Sticky Boy now chasing. Ice Brisk popping up there, knocking it down.
Good 50 across the field, too. I don't think any Danville player was back for that. So that 50 was crucially important for keeping them in this game. If they want to stay in the series and in this tournament, though, they have to do something now. And Ridicule is not going to let them do that easily.
No, he's been all over the place so far today. Now, maybe they have a chance here to counter. If he can get over Ridicule, it does get over him, but it doesn't look like they have anybody on the secondary run.
Not quite.
With 20 seconds left, and now Ridicule looking to put the toppings on here. He couldn't quite do it. Now back out in front. No one from Danville there at the back post, so we're under 10 seconds. So it's going to look like we're going to have a new champion this year in the CSEL with Danville being eliminated now officially. Berwick wins the series 3-0. So Berwick will face the winner of Southern Columbia versus Selinsgrove in our next A-game matchup here coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it's Danville's first time being LAN. It's everybody's first time being LAN. I highly attest to the jitters and some of the things like that in this game. But still, overall, it was a very good, it was a well-played game from both sides. Yeah, Berwick was able to pull it out over Danville. But as you mentioned, with a new champion, I'm excited to see how Berwick goes up against the winner of the other semifinal game and to see what these teams can do in the finals in an in-person experience in an in-person environment.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure in these situations, and it's going to be interesting to see who can deal with the pressure the best. You know, it's not easy, especially because you're sitting with literal spectators. It's not just you on your couch with your bag of Middlesworth next to you hanging out, you know. It's you in front of all these people. Yeah, there's Domino's here, but you didn't order it. So, you know, it's not exactly the same thing as just playing from home. So there's going to be some nerves involved, and we're really excited to see who is going to face Berwick in the finals. And we'll be back here in just a little bit from the 2023 CSEL tournament. And we're going to join over here to the B finals now, as it is Southern Columbia versus Shamokin. In the B final, Southern Columbia with the yellow cars, the white cars, and the purple is Shamokin. The white and the purple, the gold and the black is Southern Columbia. Nothing to start here. You're going to notice some of the names are the same. Once again, this is the B, so don't disregard the names. These are different people than the original times, like Big Baconator is not the same Big Baconator we saw earlier.
I do believe, well, yeah. You're right. There is one player on Shamokin, the new player that we see, Chocolate, that is actually their account. So
okay, got you.
That is the same person, but everybody else is different names, different people than what we've seen earlier. So far, like you said earlier, nothing really going on in this game. Koshumi gets a shot on target, and as soon as I speak, Koshumi scores the first goal of the B Series tournament. Keep in mind, this is a best of 3, and then the other thing is the A games will be happening as soon as they're ready. So as soon as we're done here, we're going to transition over to the A stream as quickly as we can. They are likely going to be partway through their series, but we will have to pick up where we can just because of timing.
And that will be Selinsgrove and Southern Columbia fighting for a chance to play Berwick in the finals here.
No, this is the finals.
Oh, excuse me. This will be the finals.
This is the finals. So this will be, I believe it's Southern versus Berwick in the finals on the A stream.
Cool. So we'll have to pick that one up partway through, but nonetheless with the B series, 1-0 the score here. Now, knocked over there by Iced Brisk of Southern Columbia now. He has another chance here, almost putting it away. And a good job, Dumping Core is jumping up there, trying to knock that one away. Big Baconator chasing after.
Oh, good win by Dumping Core as well, sending that ball straight in mid. Nobody's able to get there from Southern.
As now Koshiumi, he gets destroyed. Sticky Boy sneaking in there and getting the demo.
Big Baconator shot off the wall. Sticky Boy's able to bounce it straight to Ice Brisk, who's able to clear it wide. Bumps Dumping Core out of net, but that's okay. There's no immediate threat there. I'm hearing screams from the A team, so I'm assuming somebody scored on there. Whether we can tell you who that is or not, unfortunately, we cannot tell you until we go over and see those games.
1-0 now. So, chasing after it here. 1-0 still the score here, with Shamokin leading here in the B Series final. Nonetheless, chasing after it here. Iced Brisk now chasing after it. Sticky Boy, he can't finish it. It's going to be hit back towards Big Baconator, who gets an important clearance effort there.
Yeah, Dumping Core had a great challenge, and good thing that they were there as well, because if not, that was going to be a very dangerous ball from Big Baconator. Koshimi takes a shot, slams it downfield from Dumping Core. Chocolate tries to jump, ends up getting around 1, and Ice Brisk just misses off the wall, which leaves Chocolate the ball. Again, with the control we were talking about earlier, it worked out in this instance, but Chocolate needs to keep that way closer because it was thrown to the Southern defense, and then it's now coming back at them in the long run.
And once again there, now chasing after it again. Southern trying to make a play on it. Koshiumi, he makes a play on it, and he has a chance to go towards goal, but it's saved by Ice Brisk, at least momentarily, and then Dumping Core dumps it to the sideline.
That was a good play. Southern needed to do that to start, just to get the ball out of the... Here's the shot, an unfortunate own goal. Sticky gets the goal for Southern. We're tied up 1-1. I think this was off of Big Baconator, maybe. No, it was off of Koshumi jumped early to try to defend, but it just hit the wrong angle down off the crossbar into their car and into the back of their net. We are tied up 1-1, 124 left to go. Southern wins this kickoff, and we are in the Shamokin half.
Now the ball bouncing here. Ice Brisk chasing after it here. Big Baconator with the long hit that time. Bouncing up here past towards the goal. Koshiumi looking to make up for his own goal there. He can't quite get to it, however. 1-1 the score.
Sticky Boy missed the corner boost. Only has 50 to do. Might not matter. Koshimi turns it away straight to their teammate Chocolate, but Dumping Core is on the attack.
Now Dumping Core trying to steal it from Koshiumi. However, it's hit, but he is demolished in the act right there. So now the ball goes back to Koshiumi. Now Sticky Boy chasing again. Koshiumi.
Yep, pinch off the sidewall. Good try to clear. Chocolate takes a shot. It's wide. Sticky Boy misses. Dumping Core doesn't quite grab the boost, so Big Baconator is going to take a shot straight down, cleared away by Sticky Boy. 30 seconds left, still 1-1 tied. Anything can happen. I mean, I know I keep saying it all day, but we have seen crazy things happen. We've seen 3-1 comebacks, 4-0 comebacks, everything like that. So 30 seconds is nothing to take too lightly.
And Dumping Core now trying to make something happen. Sticky Boy chasing it was missed. Sticky Boy with an attempt here. It's going to miss the goal, and it's missed. It would be wide open here, but Ice Brisk gets to it. Now Big Baconator looking to go long with it, and that one looks like it's going to just hit the ground, and we go to overtime here with the score 1-1.
Indeed, first game, first overtime of this series, this B series. Testing these players, see how far they can take these matches. A little bit of a double commit there from Shamokin. Sticky Boy with a great 50. Big Baconator gets the clear around Sticky Boy, though. And I don't think anyone's there from Southern. As soon as I say that, Dumping Core comes in, continues the attack. That's going to be a center ball. Chocolate easily clears it over top of Sticky. And Ice Brisk back to the middle.
Now Sticky Boy, he's trying to go with the little bicycle kick, chasing after it here. And Big Baconator ends up getting to it. And Chocolate, for me, just missing it there with the attempt to clear it down, but Sticky Boy now chasing. Koshiumi at least stops him momentarily. Dumping Core puts the shot towards the net. Koshiumi with a really nice hit here. He could have a chance to go one-on-one, but Ice Brisk comes over and says no.
Oh, Chocolate's on their heels. That's going to be dangerous. Sticky Boy is able to get the clear downfield. Ice Brisk not quite has the mid pass, but that'll be mid enough. Dumping Core tries to catch this and keep the possession. Koshiumi is sending it back to their end. Double commit from Southern. Nobody's back. And Chocolate puts it away for the first game, a minute into overtime. And we have our first win of the B Series final. Shamokin Indians take the first game. Chocolate with the winning goal. And this sends us to game number 2.
Nice little finish there. Nice little goal celebration as well. But Shamokin taking the first one 1-0. And a big finish there by Chocolate in that case, because I believe there was an opportunity they missed just several minutes ago. It was good to see that one go into the net, I'm sure.
Yeah, all the players are ready for this next match, and we are going to get into it and keep this rolling. As we've mentioned many, many times before today, this is arguably the most important game in the series. I mean, other than the actual last game, if it goes to it. But Shamokin Indians being up one game, it's theirs to win, and yeah, Southern, they need to bring it back here if they want to take home this title.
So Chocolate chasing after it, looking for 2 back-to-back goals. Now Koshiumi looking to go into the top corner. He just misses. Tries to center it back in front. It's not quite going to get there all the way, but a triple commitment there from Southern Columbia.
Uh-oh, nobody's back from Shamokin. Oh, that's a good clear out wide from Big Baconator. They're stuck last in goal. Upper 90. What a save by Koshiumi. Big Baconator up to take it downfield, trying to go for the beat. Doesn't get it. Koshiumi just pops it way high. Sticky Boy trying to catch it. And a little bit of chaos on the back line from Southern, but they're able to collect it. Chocolate got the possession on the other side, and it is now in the Shamokin half.
So ball gets bounced back. 4:08 remaining here. It sounds like there might be an overtime game going on there in the A series. Nonetheless, with 100 boost there, trying to chase after it, Sticky Boy. So an overtime game, as we said there, in that A series, right? Yeah, so we're missing a good one over there, but we just saw overtime here too. So, I mean, both finals so far looking pretty good.
Yeah. Do we know how long that other overtime was? Did it just end, or is it happening now? It just happened now. So this one was a minute long. So if we start now, about 3:40, we can listen for the crowd screams across and try to keep you updated on what's going well. There's some clapping now, so I don't know if that's a goal or not, but
I feel like that one's a clearance cheer over there.
Probably,
if I had to
yeah.
guess, I think that's a clearance cheer. But Big Baconator looking to get a couple of cheers of his own here, chasing after it. Chocolate now for Shamokin, looking to give them the first goal in this penultimate game here. Passed out into the front. Sticky Boy clears it. It's not far enough away. Dumping Core gets it far enough away, however.
good cleanup crew from Dumping Core. Sticky Boy is not the touch they wanted. Koshiumi off the backboard. Dumping Core, all 3 Southern players are in the same spot. Doesn't kill them this time, but that's certainly not what you want to see if you want to keep rotations consistent. Ice Brisk is stuck front post with the 0 boost, is able to handle it, keep it close enough to at least get a clear out to their other corner, and their teammates can attempt to push us downfield, which they do end up doing.
So now the shot here Looks like Ice Brisk following. Is it over the top of Baconator? It is. Ice Brisk with a nice smooth touch of
That
the
is
finish
a
there.
great shot. I think it was crossbarring down. I don't even know if the defender touched it. We will see here.
No,
I don't think so.
crossbar and
Yeah.
down. Wow. That little bit of that backspin on it there just had to help it just nestle down in across the goal line there for the first goal of the game here for Southern Columbia. Or excuse me, for Shamokin.
Yeah, Ice Brisk taking the ball on the wall. Good challenge by Chocolate. Apologies. Sticky Boy rips a shot on target, but Koshumi is able to save it. Another shot coming in from Ice Brisk, just barely turned wide. Dumping Core is left all alone back against Big Baconator. But Ice Brisk comes to the rescue.
Here comes Chocolate, just missing there. Now Koshumi chasing after.
Good clear from Ice Brisk to the teammate Dumping Core, trying to go for, it was a double commit, but in that instance, that's totally okay because they had the possession, they had the threatening situation there. Sticky Boy tries to take a low shot, slow one, doesn't end up going anywhere. Good demo in the back line from Southern. Dumping Core trying to stay on this ball in the corner, but has to leave due to lack of boost. Big turn away from Big Baconator there. Big Baconator's going to try to stay on it. Sticky Boy misses, almost gets dunked on.
Yes, Shamokin, of course, looking to put this one away, but Dumping Core just missing. Sticky Boy missing two, and then Chocolate touching it out to the center line. Ice Brisk now going after it, cleared away by Big Baconator, and that was a huge chance for Southern to go up 2 goals here.
That hurts for Southern, absolutely. They had the first initial shot. Unfortunately, Ice Brisk was just a little bit wide. That's not the touch they wanted at that point, but Dumping Core's there to clean it up again. Big Baconator, not the touch they won, but Koshumi is back. But as we mentioned earlier, that's not the touches from anybody. Again, totally nerves. It's the finals, you know. Southern is up. Shamokin won the last game, so this game is definitely a very important one. Good backflip from Big Baconator. It might go in. It does. Beats the entire Southern defense with the backflip. Got nice power on it off the wall with limited boost and was able to just sneak it past the entire defense.
Yeah, that was pretty insane there with doing some backflips to find his way off of the wall that time. As 1-1 the score, 51 seconds left here. If Shamokin can find a way to get a goal, it's over. If Southern Columbia finds a way to get a goal in this, we go to a game 3. So either way, situations are tense here in the late moments as cleared away there by Koshumi. Koshumi, excuse me.
Yeah.
And now Chocolate trying to get it out, but Ice Brisk is there. Ice Brisk with a nice
chip again.
Big
Core there for the shot.
With a nice little touch there that time. Now Sticky Boy. Sticky Boy's look pretty good today, touching that one around the defender. Then Big Baconator comes out.
Right there, that keeping it close, that was crucial. Southern's a little bit bunched up here. A double commit. Turned wide, the ball's wide. They have collection of boost and ball, but still that's not what you want to see. Good touch downfield from Sticky Boy. We will see how this one ends. If they can put it in, like you said, they can't. So we are going to a game 2 overtime, second overtime in the series. We saw last game Shamokin pulled out their first overtime win. Can they do it again, or will Southern come in to beat them for a game 3?
And now that one's going to be shot towards the goal. They had 2 people bouncing around back there. Koshumi ends up knocking it away.
Double commit on offense from Southern, but triple commit on defense. In the end, nothing came out of either one of those, except for maybe a counterattack. Dumping Core's up. Is he going to get the read? Big Baconator gets the read and sends Shamokin Indians to, well, they won the tournament. They won their B final series, and they won the B bracket.
So congratulations to the Shamokin Indians here, winning this 3-game series 2-0. We'll look to try to get switched over here for you to that A series as quickly as we can here after the big win there from Shamokin. So congratulations.
Did you go to studio?
We're about to get ready here. We're moving into Rivals Arena, of course. Shamokin, excuse me. Yeah, Shamokin leading here, 1-0 in this one. In the series, excuse me. But 3-0 they lead game 2. Ragey Cagey chasing after it for Southern.
Yes, Southern is again yellow, same team, same side. And then now we have Berwick,
Berwick,
on the blue
right.
side. Yep.
Berwick, of course, leading this second game here.
So this is now the
3-0.
A teams, and I believe these are the actual players that they're that are playing these because it is their accounts.
Barring any
So-
carpal tunnel syndrome, probably. Nonetheless, Southern trying to fight back in this one. Of course, an overtime win for Berwick in game 1, which must have gotten them a bit of momentum here as Landon now chasing after it, Ragey Cagey. And a nice demo right there from Temp 2. Didn't really do anything offensively for them. Oh, and now a shot attempt here. Jimmy B saves.
That was a good flick from Riddicle. Was in midair and was able to just tornado the ball. But hold on, Jimmy B might have this. Turned away by Temp 2 and practically the entire Berwick defense. Yet again from Riddicle. But as I was saying with that earlier with that shot, that was great aerial control from Riddicle. Just last second, flips the car, spins it, gets a touch off the bottom wheels, try to flick it over the last defender. Overall, that was a great shot. That was a great defense from everything. Bit of a miscommunication here from Southern. Landon tries to pass it back, but I believe it was Jimmy who was attempting to go for the clear. So it doesn't kill them in this instance, and we move on to the final minute of game 2. Can Southern come back, score some goals, and send them into a tie game, or will we be 2-0?
Yeah, we could be just one win away from crowning an A champion here with the underdogs, of course, in Berwick. They're just the 4 seed here, Southern the 2 seed. But with 45 seconds left, 3-0. Southern's got some work to do here, surely. And Jimmy B might be doing that work, but what a save by Temp 2.
Temp 2 is back. I didn't know they were back. If I was a player, I would have been terrified. I did not see Temp 2 was back.
And most certainly one there. And now, can they take advantage? No, it goes wide. Of course, Southern pressing high right now, so you're not going to have as many people back in this instance.
Absolutely. Oh, good attempt on a double touch tapped wide from Caro to definitely send that game away. Still looking pretty solid for Berwick to win this game and send them to the last game, potentially, of the series.
Berwick, as we said, a surprise. They're new to the league this year. Southern, of course, was in it last year. But Berwick new to the league this year. And right now they're looking to be the newly crowned champions if they can just put one more away, or if it's going to be the old reverse sweep here for Southern. As both teams ready up rather immediately.
Yeah, we don't have much to say about the beginning of the game since we weren't able to catch the beginning of it, but so far with the first game being in overtime, as we were told, Berwick ends up winning. Berwick ends up winning the second game 3-0. Southern, they have to make their adjustments. What adjustments to make? I'm not exactly sure since we haven't seen how both teams are playing, but some adjustments definitely need to be made if they want to stay in this.
Yeah, most certainly. And I mean, realistically, at the end of the day, it seems like Southern's getting their attacks that they want, but they just can't seem to stay on those attacks as they get up closer to goal. It's almost as if Berwick is suffocating them at times there. As both teams getting after the original kickoff here, it goes down towards the Berwick side. Chasing after it is Jimmy. Jimmy now out in front. Shot on goal. Save Radical.
Yeah, what a good save from Riddicle. Potential last third game in the series, so it's important to pull out those stops early while you need to. Keep your team in this. Yeah, absolutely. That was a great play all around.
And now a potential steal. Landon almost stops himself there on the ball. He would have had a shot if it wasn't just popped up there by the defender. Now Jimmy B has it stolen by Riddicle. And now chasing after it. Oh, Temp 2. Centers it out in front. Caro just missing wide. Now dangerous. Back out in front.
Yeah, that was a good dangerous attempt from Berwick. Caro had a good shot, but the Southern defense had a good save as well. Coming in, Riddicle fakes the team. Unfortunately, doesn't get the touch they wanted. We're sitting in front of the Southern net, but there doesn't look like there's any pressing opportunities. That's not the touch that Southern wanted, but they're able to handle it pretty well. And Caro comes in for the mid-pass. Nobody's there. Now they're there to Southern to clear it out, but nobody was there from Berwick to take a shot on that.
And now Landon shooting it towards Caro. Landon chasing after his own shot, putting it back out towards the goal. And that one's popped out in front. Is Ragey Cagey going to get there? He's been almost quiet this game, which is not normal for Ragey Cagey. Now that one's bouncing out in the Berwick half. Ragey Cagey, speaking of him, makes the play here. He's looking to dribble it. He gets it over top the defender with a little touch, a slight touch, I'll say. Now Landon, that ball's going to go towards the back post, and Jimmy B hits it. Centers it back to the middle. It's Ragey Cagey. Misses.
Good read from Jimmy B. That was a great central pass. Couldn't ask for anything better. That was also a great save from Ragey Cagey. Not quite the touch that they wanted, but it was still a great play all around. Good attempt on it, and they've had their attempts. They just need to keep up the pressure, keep up the control like what they have been doing, and keep getting the boost, and yeah, just keep playing solid all around.
So moving forward now, Southern, of course, has had probably the better chances, I would say, so far in this one, but Berwick now with the chance here. Right after I say that, Jimmy B with the save. I mean, the Bulldogs, of course, right after it.
Riddicle touches it downfield, straight into the lap of Jimmy. Can he take control of it? No. Caro gets the save on that. Ragey Cagey for the follow-up shot. BHS Temp 2 turns it all the way downfield to themselves, off the backboard. Teammate should be there. Riddicle's there, also high. Landon misses the read. Jimmy just barely touches it, but that's a double commit. And the net is wide open for Caro to score an upper 90 right-hand side shot. That was a great play all around from Berwick. Southern definitely needs to step up their game. They did well for the first half of the game, but the single goals like that can absolutely cost them.
And yeah, it was just an overcommitment, as you said. Both guys going after the ball, lack of communication. And Berwick is doing a good job so far today of living up to the limelight. Oh, two players there knocking against one another, but they're living up to the local network stuff here, as you said, the LAN network connections. They're living up to it. They got a bunch of fans out there watching them. They're looking pretty good so far as the 4 seed. They've got nothing to lose as Caro then clears it away.
Yeah, that's good clear downfield. Right to Riddicle, just barely misses the touch. Ragey Cagey will take that off the wall. Gets the boost stolen by Riddicle, and we're back in the Berwick half, but it's a safe back. Caro should have control of the ball. Not quite the control they wanted. Landed off the backboard. BHS Temp 2 is just barely there for the save. Riddicle tries to send it down way. Ragey Cagey gets the wrong direction on the touch. Riddicle is there for the 50. Ragey Cagey has to back off and let Jimmy attempt to clear it.
And now Ragey Cagey clears it. As far as Jimmy, now Ragey Cagey would have had a chance, but Temp 2 was there. Temp 2 chasing after it. Now Temp 2 trying to finish this one and put the title away for Berwick. He couldn't quite get the double tap on it.
Yeah, Temp 2, that was a good idea, but the thing I noticed was they touched it in extra time. Never mind, they just shoot and score. All right, they shut me up real quick. I am okay with that. That's a great shot. Again, not the touch Ragey Cagey wanted. Left Landon a little bit hanging, and there was nobody back. 109 left in this potential for the last game. Southern needs to step it up. If not, Berwick will take home this championship.
And of course, Southern beating Selinsgrove to get to this place, and Temp 2 looking to put the icing on the cake. He couldn't quite, and now chasing after it, Jimmy B looking to move this down the field. Southern Columbia, of course, they got to get moving a little bit. From some of the great finals that we've seen so far today, you'd expect Southern to make at least a little bit of a run here. Some of the great matches. Now a pass out in front, Landon SCA, saved away by Temp 2. Didn't look like Landon ever got a piece of it.
Yeah, that was the chance that they needed to put themselves immediately back in this game. I mean, there's still time. 30 seconds, crazier things have happened. And we are still in the Berwick half of the field. Nobody really has possession, and I can tell you Southern definitely doesn't have boost. Unfortunately, since Landon had to go back and get boost, it's a 1v1 opportunity. That's okay. Landon pops it out wide. Caro is able to touch it and stay with it. Ragey Cagey, though, great 50-50. And two Southern players, they got to give it all they got, so I can't blame them for that double commit. But unfortunately, time is ticking down. They got to get something now, and that is not the way to do it, but Landon's able to clear it out.
So with 5 seconds left, Berwick looking to become the second ever CSEL champions here and punch their ticket with the potential for a bid to the state tournament, and Berwick wins the series 3-0, the 4 seed with the Cinderella run here, and Berwick fully deservingly wins the finals against the Southern Columbia Tigers. 3-0, the final score. They won each game by at least a goal besides that overtime game, by at least 2 goals, besides the overtime game early on, and a really great tournament here so far, and congratulations to the Berwick Bulldogs.
Absolutely, yeah, this has been a fantastic day of Rocket League. Just these players getting to play in person against their friends, their competitors, just people that they know or don't know, and absolutely, it's been a fantastic day.
And get to showcase some of what it takes in these cases and why video games can be so important at times as well, because you can see the teamwork out here. You can see that the work that they're doing, the communication that's going on, and how you have to work together as a whole in order to do something like this. Berwick just worked together the best today in this A-League, and that's really the only thing to it.
Absolutely. Mentally, physically, learning how to work, like exactly like you were saying, learning how to work together, the teamwork, the micro adjustments on the fly. That's important for any sports, but it's especially important in an esports setting. Rocket League, it's such a fine-tuned game. You need to have just the right movements. You need to have just the right flicks, just the right dribbles, just the right everything to pull it out. And Berwick, they showed that that is exactly what they could and did do.
And congratulations to Shamokin, the B-League champions as well. They definitely have one of the deeper rosters here. You could see that. They played Berwick pretty tough in that first series against Berwick, and then the B-League as well. You move down into there. They just have a good group of guys there, and Southern, of course. Southern was in both games, both finals, just one against Shamokin, one against Berwick. They couldn't seem to get the title in either one, but definitely says good things about the Southern Columbia esports program over there too.
Absolutely. And for every game, like even we were talking earlier about Warrior Run, they lost their 1B game, but they were the 7th seed going up against Southern. They were the 2 seed, and they still won that overtime game. I mean, all the teams, they participated super well in this tournament. Everybody did such a great job, and just the experiences of being here in person, you know, knowing the things you need to work on for next time, team reflections, spending time together as a team, those are all super important things with a sport that's so technical and so in-depth like this is.
So for Luke Smith, my name is Luke Smith. For my partner, Brian Myers, for the production team, Jeff Ryan, and everyone at the CSEL, and all the advisors, of course. Thank you also to the Central Susquehanna Intermediate Unit for hosting this event, letting everybody get in person, running LAN games, and just a special thanks to everybody for tuning in, all the parents for everything, and all the players for their hard work. So we hope to be back here again next year, same time, same place, for the 2024 CSEL champions. This is Luke Smith signing off.